Previously on Princes of the Apocalypse. Having defeated the raiding band party, the band of adventurers decided to try and follow the one who fled in the hopes of getting some answers. They were able to follow the fleeing bandit's path for a good 20 minutes, noting that he had left the rolling hills outside of Red Larch and entered the desert terrain of the Somber Hills. Eventually, they followed the bandit to an odd structure they determined to be an old water fountain. After some investigation, the bandit was spotted, and battle began as 3 giant vultures with riders on their back came to assist the bandit from above. Once the enemies had been defeated, Bjorn attempted to interrogate one of the vulture riders, but ended up killing him instead, thus unable to get any answers. As a group, they investigated the water fountain, which apparently had some form of defense mechanism to prevent anyone from getting too close. After some time, they discovered a magic item, found a weird repeating symbol in the tiles, and found a hidden door. It was decided that the door would remain undisturbed for the time being, as the group was exhausted. Camp was made, Vulture was eaten, and the debate around whether or not Cade had magic ensued. The next morning, the adventurers returned to the hidden door, only to find it open, and the room it led to barren, but for a naked mannequin hanging from the ceiling, and a round tiger's eye gem. Regrouping, the travelers decided to follow a map they found on the body of one of the bandits, not knowing where they were headed, only that X marks the spot. Find out what happens next time as Power Word Play presents Princes of the Apocalypse.
Hey everybody, welcome to Power Word Play. This is our run of Princes of the Apocalypse. You just listened to the recap of what happened last session, so we are going to dive right on in with everybody staring at a map that they had gathered and determining which direction they were going to go. That's your cue, players.
Okay, so, I don't know if we should necessarily go back out the road. I think we should do this path. It's the quickest way there.
I agree, but I also now have this stone that swirls sand around, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to help, but...
Well, if there's any objections, I think we should actually, take off now.
I'm good.
I agree.
Alright then. I get a hand up?
Yes.
Hop up in the backpack.
Alrighty. And for my clarification, where specifically are you going?
We're going to that X, where that box was on the map.
Okay, and if I remember from last week, you guys had talked about wanting to go, not leave the Somber Hills and come back around towards the back end of it. You wanted to go more of a straight path. Okay, excellent.
I find it very funny that the one who insists on going through the desert doesn't have to walk.
Hey, no one else is making decisions.
Meanwhile, I'm like falling in sand.
You poor thing. You poor, cute, adorable thing.
You know,
All right.
Cade, it could be useful if there is this invention that people use in the far north for snowy regions called snowshoes. You know, I bet you me and Yvain could produce something like this for you. It might make traversing the sand easier.
But there's no snow here.
It would be sand shoes, Cade. It is the same principle.
But snow is cold.
Dak's just face palming in the backpack.
You know what? Never mind. Just keep up.
I'm trying. It's okay. Yvain is gonna make me boots, apparently, so.
This is
Yeah.
what I was... Never mind.
All right. So of the, I think there were 2 people who have proficiency in cartographer's tools.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and make me a survival check to try and follow the map, or try and determine where the edge of this map is compared to where you guys are standing.
A 12.
It's just D20 plus proficiency.
I would add your intelligence as well.
22.
All right. So, like the perfect backseat driver, the stack pops up and is like, no, this way.
I really prefer the term navigator.
Backseat driver.
Yep, it is that way.
Are you arguing with the narrator?
The voice in his head.
Today, I fight God.
All right. So it takes you about 45 minutes to an hour. You're actually fairly close to where Zach has determined the beginning of this map is. Can I get? Let's do Yvain and Bjorn. Makes sense to me. Make history checks.
History checks. All right.
History checks. Yep.
I gotta pull my character sheet back up because I suck.
14.
All right. History +3. 10.
Okay. So Bjorn, you haven't really traveled this far into the Somber Hills before. But Yvain has had a few people come through her hometown who have mentioned that they took a cutway path through. And knows that there's a section of the Somber Hills that is known as the Sighing Valley. And as you come towards where Stack, I keep wanting to call you Cade, not going to do it, Stack, indicated was the beginning of this map, you recognize, oh, this is the Sighing Valley. And I have brought you all over to the new map. Couple of features I want to point out. You lot are, if you are looking at the new map that I've just displayed, down on the southern end, where the river begins. We'll say you're on the left-hand side of said river for now. There were a couple of features on the map that are not on here. You guys have permission to edit if you want, but I told you that there was a triangle shape that had an X on it. That is this building up here on the northwest.
Up here?
Correct. Right underneath the S in Sighing Valley.
Okay.
And there was another X, which is on the northeastern side of the map, which is where this crevice is in the stonework and where the river continues on. That is where your second X had been indicated. And the third was that little outpost water fountain that you guys were at.
I'm gonna go up to Yvain. Yvain, I assume, is holding the map. And I'm gonna look at her and have like a sly look in my face as I glance back at Cade. Yvain, it appears that there are enormous birds around here somewhere. We should probably be careful. If they're big enough to be on this map, there could be some danger to our little ones.
Well, we kind of already found them, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I mean, look how big those are compared to the building. Those have got to be 50-foot wingspans.
I think you're overthinking it.
I don't know.
I loop my arm through that top loop on a backpack and just over the shoulder. We're okay. I will not be snatched.
As this is going on, I look around and say to myself, do you think that it is called the Sighing Valley because the earth is depressed?
God damn it.
You know, Starting strong.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. That's all we got for today.
Yeah, we have
didn't-
peaked. We peaked 5 minutes in.
I didn't have a game on Sunday.
No, I think it's because the winds are blowing. But I guess it could. I guess it could be emotion related.
Kessim would probably know more about that.
Oh, I'm not actually a druid. I can only really kind of communicate with plants and animals, not the earth itself.
Oh.
I would try, but it's not on fire, so I can't really help. Yeah.
Don't go getting ideas.
You know.
No.
I mean, one of the key ingredients to fire is air, so if there's lots of airflow, it could mean bigger flames.
You know, because when you sigh, it's lots of air. You know. I bet that's where they got it.
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
Very astute.
Right. So, do you guys want to go? Looking at the map, do you guys want to go on the west side of the river all the way up to the tower, or do you want to try to cross at this little outcropping thing? Go check out the eggs.
Can we see this tower? I don't know how far we are.
It looks
We're south, so
1,000.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sorry. I had
say-
to fix the cardinal rose because it is upside down. But it is now pointing the correct direction. You guys are actually the northern side of this valley, headed south.
Doing some rough, pinchy finger math, I think it's like 5,000 feet away.
If you were to create a straight line, yeah, it's probably a little over a mile away.
Okay.
Go to the tower. That seems to be the correct thing, but I don't know.
yeah, but do you really want to go into potentially where more bandits are right now versus that valley?
But they could also be in the other spot too.
Unless they already cleared it out like we did with the fountain.
Also, if this map is any representation, it is situated in a way that they are going to see us coming from
Either
basically
way.
any direction.
Yeah.
However, and I'll point to it on the map, this ridge right here might allow us some cover as we infiltrate. I suggest hugging the river as best we can.
Yeah.
But don't forget that those are near the birds, Bjorn.
This is true. We shall keep Cade close.
Question.
Yeah.
Which direction is the river flowing?
It is flowing now on the correct directional point on this map. It is flowing south to north.
Okay.
So it's flowing against us.
No,
Mhm.
yes, correct.
Right.
Yep, it's
So we
flowing
have to-
towards you.
Yeah, so if we're walking, we're going to have to walk along the river, which... So my suggestion was that we kind of truck along the edge, to like here, cross, cut over, and kind of like stay behind my beautiful math best we can to try to get some sort of cover as we're heading in. My math is terrible, or my map is terrible.
If
And
we're
ignore the X.
that was what I was going to say. If we were to go, do this plan, it might behoove us just to do the X first since we're there. Other than that, brilliant plan, Mr. Dr. Boom. I don't mean to critique, but it's just never mind.
No, you are correct. I missed that. I was focused more on the defensive fortifications. It would make more sense to cut over and investigate that first before heading to the tower.
Okay.
Can
Unless
I
anyone
get
else has a
a
better plan.
perception check from Faye, please?
16.
Okay. There's a, and you didn't notice it until Yvain was joking about really large birds, but there's a really large bird. Maybe a few hundred feet above you and a bit more southward. You can't quite make out the details, but it's a very large bird, very wide wingspan.
For the record, we see any more of those stupid vulture things, like that thing over there. I'm pointing at the bird. If that comes within range, I expect every single one of you to shoot it dead, because vultures suck. And we learned that yesterday.
And they taste good.
Yeah. I'm gonna, seeing her pointed out, I'm gonna try to look closely to see if there's a rider on it.
Sure.
Like
Make
previously.
a. It's too far for an investigation, but you can make an active perception check if you'd like.
Excellent. 3.
You think it has 3 heads, but no rider.
That's concerning. Okay.
So we should move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think Mr. Dr. Boom has a great idea. Well, we should get to, this almost looks like a cliff or some sort of ledge. We could use that to our advantage, I think.
Okay.
Also, another possibility I just thought of. There's a cave down here to the southeast. Shit. Northwest. The map is backwards. I don't know who made this.
Mr. Dr. Boom, are you not proficient with navigation tools?
I am, but I'm a little confused today. It's
You can call it southeast on the map.
sure, it's fine. It is logical that this cave system could possibly follow this ridge line. Maybe we could go in there and investigate and see if we can find a way to make it to the X without exposing ourselves to the big birds. Yes.
You really want to try to go blind into a cave again?
Not particularly, but I would remind you of my heritage. I'm pretty.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I have
You,
this
like,
now.
What is that?
Drift globe. Drift globe.
A Senga!
That's right.
I do not want to go there. I'm just throwing out options. The last thing I want is for us to get picked off from above with no cover.
I just worry that caves are home to something already and not a convenient backdoor to the weird tower in the distance.
Oh, that's true. What if the birds nest there?
In the cave or in the tower?
In the cave?
Breakfast.
It is possible, but bird that large would need a very large nest.
Bjorn, you see that nest? You and me. Burn that shit down.
Absolutely. You've got it, goat girl. And I'll give you a fist bump.
Since you were talking about it, you can look up from your map and see that there is a rather large cave entrance in front of you. But it's maybe about 150 feet away from where you're currently standing. You would have to cross the Lost River, but that's maybe about 40 feet wide where you are.
And you're talking the one at the bottom right of the map?
Correct.
Northwest?
Yes.
Okay.
The you cannot see the one that is on the left side from where you're standing.
I'm almost of the opinion that we should hug the river with the initial plan.
I agree.
I mean, it's a fantastic plan. I came up with it. So yes, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we run into any of the weird culty people, maybe we just ask if we can join their cult, and then they will escort us to the tower.
I don't think they're gonna believe us.
I mean,
I don't think we look like we want to join a cult.
I believe that our little fiery friend here could sell ice to an Eskimo, or, well, an ice creature. It is possible.
Jack, if you try to join this cult before I have a chance to make them swoon with my words, I'm calling your father and sending you home. You're in a cult. Call your dad.
She'll do it. Don't test her.
Please tell me someone got that reference.
I did. I
Thank
did.
Okay, well, my family's basically a cult. I don't know if they would care.
Are we?
I mean, kind of. We have one leader that collects all of the money and tells everybody what to do. Everybody serves his needs. I mean,
You know, if you do have to go to your father, maybe this river has some blue oysters that you could take home to them, since they are a band of bards.
I don't know what that.
A blue oyster cult.
Kendall does not know what that is. Am I missing something?
It's a band. You don't know what the Blue Oyster Cult is?
No, what?
It's like one of the most famous bands ever. Wow.
Don't fear the
Anyway,
Reaper,
don't
Kendall.
fear the
Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
You obviously have not watched Supernatural.
Or Lost Girl.
Or more cowbell.
Or basically, yeah, half of our popular media in the.
Anyways.
Yep, moving right along.
I'm assuming we're having this conversation as we're hugging the river.
Oh man. Okay. So you are forsaking the cave and are going to just hug river and head sort of north or south. Okay. Beautiful.
I expect regular status updates on this 3-headed giant vulture.
I expect regular status updates on Kendall learning about Blue Oyster Cult.
Hey, I'm getting
of this
fucking
game.
roasted by Twitch chat right now. Leave me alone.
Thank you, Twitch.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you want me to say.
All right. So you guys are headed south. Who's leading the charge?
I
What's the
will.
marching order?
I'm with you, Vane, at the front.
Okay.
We're skipping along.
With
I'll
my
stay
shield.
towards the back.
Okay.
Samesies.
Oh, I'm crying now. That was awesome.
That was me last week. With Titty Twister. Sorry.
Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, scooting along the edge down here.
All right. So we had Faye and Vane in the front, Bjorn at the back, and I guess everybody else in the middle somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. Oh, my kitty just sneezed on me. That was lovely.
Now you got the Rona. That's how it happens.
Okay. Anyway. Why doesn't Vane roll me percentiles?
Oh, what? Fine. I think this, yeah. 80.
Okay. Your travels are unmolested for the first hour and a half or so. You're passing a number of small banks along the river. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Before I fuck up, I read. Okay, so this is. I got an 8 on this one, but then I got a 00 on this one. So does that mean 8 or 80?
That means 8.
8.
Fuck. Okay. 8. I wanted to be honest.
Good.
I wanted to be honest. I'm like, I
No,
don't
I
know if I
appreciate
read that right.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Fuck us up, DM.
Well, you are unmolested for the first hour and a half, because I said it. It is true. You're passing some vegetation, small little growths of water-based bushes that have climbed a little bit up the desert side. And Dak has been periodically keeping an eye on the very large bird. When two things happen almost simultaneously. Faye notices up ahead that there's a number of small beings that seem to be... It looks like maybe they're fishing or playing in the water. From where she is standing, she can't quite make out exactly what they are. But also, the very large bird has moved much closer.
There's some people up ahead. I think they're people. They're like stack.
Wizards?
Then we should be very afraid. Oh, if they are, we're stealing all the books.
Oh,
No.
No, not necessarily wizards. Just like
oh,
cute
you mean?
creatures.
Oh,
I really thought you were about to say gnome. Halfling.
She didn't. It's okay.
I mean, I don't necessarily know if they're halflings, but they're compatriots of size.
Darn's right. You do have a silver tongue. I say we ambush them. Shoot first.
And the
ask
large
questions later.
bird is getting closer
To us or the group?
to you.
Is it Bjorn or
Where before it was maybe 200 feet away, it's maybe 60 feet away now. And doesn't look like the giant vultures that you encountered last night.
I'd like to take cover immediately.
Yeah, are there any like overhanging like whereabouts on the map are we? Like how far along the riverbank are we on this map?
You guys have made it to almost the first bend, near the bottom. We will say, yeah, maybe a little bit further up, closer to where the R is at the end of river.
Oh,
So are there any like cliff sides or
Like overhangs, yeah.
overhanging cliffs or like dense underbrush nearby that we could hide in?
we did just
well,
pass some brush.
A shrubbery.
why don't I show you?
a shrubbery?
Another shrubbery.
A shrubbery.
I got that one. I got that reference.
Thank you.
I don't get that one, but
Oh
Will.
my gosh.
Tell me you're
Will.
trolling me. You're trolling.
No, but this is serious though.
No, it's not. It don't matter.
Yes, it does.
I mean, I'm pretty
does.
sure Blue Oyster Cult is
No.
far more influential
No, it's
on.
not.
Then
No,
Monty,
it's not.
then
Monty
Monty
Python's
Python
Holy
was-
Grail?
Yeah.
Oh, I've
No.
seen Monty Python, but I didn't think it was that great.
Oh,
Oh
We're now banned from Twitch.
yeah. Thank you for violating TOS. Well done.
To be fair,
I'm debating what god can strike you down.
Yeah, roll
To
a
be
character.
I
lose
haven't.
all our Twitter followers.
To be fair, I haven't watched Monty Python since I was about 15, so I'm 38. So I
No,
probably due
rewatch
for a
it.
rewatch.
Rewatch it.
So
So good. So good.
Hiding
This
place.
is your immediate surroundings.
Oh, hello, large
There
thing.
is in front of you looks like a man-made bridge that crosses the river. There's a number of shrubs. It's a bit grassier here than some of the other patches that you've passed before. And some small beings.
the small beings are hyena or look like. Okay.
Fun.
Yep.
Angry monkey looking things.
Maybe we could hide under the bridge.
Like trolls?
Yeah, that works.
No, like halflings.
Halflings
Maybe
do
we-
that.
Well,
Halflings
no,
are known for hiding under bridges?
No, but
Halflings do that?
I thought it was a short thing. I'm sorry.
No, I think it's a good idea to hide under the
Okay.
bridge.
How high above the water is the bridge?
Oh, it looks.
Because it looks
From
like a
where
waterfall.
you are standing, maybe 50 feet. It's a very gentle waterfall. It's not much of one.
Is there like a lip kind of like under it before it goes sheer cliff?
It looks like this might be, so we'd have to go around.
So, Bjorn, does an 18 hit you?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yes, an 18 hits me.
Faye, does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Alright, Bjorn, you take 8 points of damage, and Faye takes 4, as from up above, spikes are thrown down at you. One more comes at the same time and embeds itself in the path, just a couple of inches from Kessam. And it is about 6 inches long, and seems to be made out of bone. I need everybody to roll initiative
Oh,
It looks like it
Okay.
was from the bird.
I know what this
Okay.
is.
from the bird.
Don't say. Yikes.
Oh, this
Well,
initiative.
This has me giving me really strong Kimimaro vibes.
Cage should have advantage.
He's not dropping clay bombs at us.
You're right.
Wait, that's Datara. She's talking about the bone
Oh.
guy.
It's been a while since I've watched them, to be fair.
I rolled the same number. Wow.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
It's okay.
Guys, I don't miss on initiative. I feel like I go first almost every time. This party.
Look.
I do, because, I have a 0 for initiative, so that's fun.
Same.
I
have a
go
one.
first pretty often.
Oh yeah, I guess that's.
That's
Well, I
because
think
you
you
have advantage, though.
Damage all the time.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
just
my
saying.
natural skill. Ooh.
Kessam's
How do you
natural
know
skill.
it's not the first roll? The second roll doesn't ever matter. It's fine.
Okay. Oof. Did we get you, baby? We did. All right. Sending.
Right here.
Maybe. Jeez. DM has pet names for them.
I do. So as you guys turn to look at the direction from where these bones were thrown at you, you see this large winged beast that seems to have the face of a human with multiple spikes coming out and maybe a mane around its face, giant paws, and a 3-foot long tail that looks like a spiked glove. And these spikes on the tail look very similar to these things that have been pelted at your companions. But it is actually this guy's turn first.
Wonderful.
I love rolling 8s on percentiles.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay. I've rolled so many 6s on percentiles that it's really bad.
It's a nightmare every time.
Except
Yeah.
Alright.
when you need divine intervention. Then you're rolling in the high
I know,
then
then
the
you're
high
good,
70s.
yeah.
So hearing a surprised cry, there is now a high-pitched barking, growling, laughing sound coming from the north, whereas Bjorn has identified as a hyena. And the hyena's head actually turns and looks towards a bush that is further down the pathway towards the water, where there seems to be another type of being crawling out of the bushes.
Okay.
Guys, my backup character is sweet.
It's difficult to hit you. You have a
Actually-
person in the way.
I have not
I
been
know-
hit. I have not been
I
hit in
know-
a fight yet. It might start today.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to yeet myself off this bridge.
Yep, same.
It can fly. What?
All right, coming out from the bushes is a bipedal wolf-like creature that is holding a spear in one hand and looks almost vaguely hyena-shaped, but like a well-trained dog that just walks around on back two legs all the time. And
How tall is it? 6'6"?
it is humanoid. It's maybe 5-6 feet. It's actually going to drop the spear next to it and pull out a longbow and take a shot at Faye. 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, an arrow comes into your left thigh for 6 points of piercing damage. Right. There's now... They're going to come over here, hearing another cry of pain, and seeing that their companion is probably the smartest of the bunch, they're also going to pull out longbows, and they're both going to take shots at Yvain. All right, a dirty 20 and a 19.
Both hit.
Right. For 7 points of piercing damage from the first, and another 4 from the second.
She's
That
bloodied.
Right. That is their turn. It is now the flying lion bird, who is going to move a little bit. Going to fly this direction and throw more spikes at you guys. He will just aim for the front row. So 1 at Yvain and 2 at Faye. The 11 misses Yvain. 15 to Faye.
My AC is 15.
Fuck.
That's another 5 points of piercing damage.
I need help.
I need an adult.
And a 21 to hit.
Who?
Yeah.
Faye for another 6 points of piercing.
Fuck.
We need a bard. Yeah, I am ghostly white. Just, yeah.
With a number of bone shivs sticking out of your person.
Jesus.
Not what I wanted.
And it is now Stack's turn.
Hey Bjorn, you want to do the move we were talking about?
Absolutely, my friend.
So I'll pull out iron shavings and I'll smush them together, and Cade reduces into a teeny tiny being. Large reduce owner.
Get ready, Cade.
Okay.
All right, is that the end of Stack's turn?
Nah, seeing everybody get lit the fuck up like that, and I rolled for courage earlier, I'm going to run to here.
So you're climbing out of the backpack.
Yep.
Okay.
12.
Okay. It is not pretty, but you manage it. You have 25 feet of movement. It takes half your movement to climb out.
Okay.
So you have 10 feet left.
And I will occupy the same square as Faye.
You cannot.
As halfling.
Because you're a halfling. Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yes, you can. Okay.
That's it.
Hey.
I'm concentrating.
So I
do
stick.
a little icon for concentrating.
So I stick my hand. I have my shield in my left hand, and my right hand sticks into my pocket, and I pull out the shiny stone that everyone has seen before, and I push it in front of me, and I scream. Hold on, I'm not gonna scream, but You've seen me say shine. This time I say enlighten, and a beam of this bright red light shoots directly at this guy's eyes, and he needs to give me a constitution saving throw.
Okay. He's really good in Constitution, but it doesn't matter because he rolled a 3.
Amazing. So he's blinded for 1 minute.
So he gets this beam of red light into his eye, and he immediately jerks back and goes, "Rah!" and like tries to swipe at this light that's shooting at him, to no avail.
Is this the one I gave you?
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Which one was that at?
The flying.
Manticore.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the Manticore. Okay.
You don't know what it
Or
is,
the evil thing.
guys.
Sorry.
God.
That's the problem with early levels. Everyone knows what the monsters are.
Yeah, it is.
At the weird human-faced lion flying monster, guys. Come on.
I've actually never fought one of these, if it matters.
Thank you.
Rolls off the tongue.
Can I make an Arcana
What
check
did you say?
to see what it is?
Yeah, you can do that for free. That's fine.
Bad. 11.
You don't know. It's maybe a person was possessed by a lion and they made a weird baby. It's weird. I have a blinded condition. I don't know where it is.
It's the green eye.
Doesn't matter. No, that's dark vision. A yellow eye? We'll give it the yellow eye. It's true sight, but who cares? Okay. Good turn, Faye. It is now the hyenas' turns. First up is gonna be this guy over here. He's gonna come yipping and bounding out of the bushes, straight for Bjorn, because he's the closest. That does not apply. So he's gonna try and bite your ankle. 19 to hit.
That hits, but as he does, I instinctively push a button on the back of my shield, and the shield grows and protects me. I guess it grows down as I cast shield.
So the teeth come around to grip your ankle, and they close on this magic barrier that you have erupted out of your mechanical backpack. He gives a little in sadness that his meal was taken away. These guys are actually... Ooh, they are fast fuckers.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We did not think through the order of operations on this move that we've
Yeah.
been scheming.
Yeah.
We're just experimenting with Cade at the moment.
All right, so he can run straight up and take a lunging bite for Stack.
I'm small and frail.
15 to hit.
A wall of mirrors, like the mirror dimension from Doctor Strange, pops up, and he just butts his head against it.
Okay, much like his brethren, he is very disappointed that his meal was so close and rudely taken away. So he's going to free action growl. Alright. Cade, you are small.
What in the fuck, guys?
Sorry, I messed it up.
Ah!
Not the plan.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I went from small to tiny
Yes,
presently.
correct. You are tiny.
I'm tiny. All of my damage is reduced, so this is great.
Yes, by 1d4.
But I think 1d4.
Yeah. Okay.
Get angry
Does that
about
make
it.
you mad?
Well,
Yeah. Makes me really mad. All right. I'm gonna move because it's only 5 feet, so I could still make it. And then I'm gonna rage and see what happens.
she's like Tinkerbell throwing a fit in the
Yeah.
Peter Pan movie.
Wait, Cade, you should come into
Jingle.
this square with me and Faye. Because you're tiny.
I will not allow two
she's tiny
halflings
and a
on
half.
the same
She is
stage
tiny as well.
as a medium-sized creature.
She's a
I'm
quarterling.
laying that
though.
down right now.
She's a
I'm a
quarterling.
quarterling.
I don't care. I don't care. No.
Where is my button?
You could join me though, to be fair.
Good.
All right. Why can I not find it?
Just roll a d8.
Yep. What I'm gonna do. Because my buttons are everywhere, apparently. Alright, it's a 3.
Okay, and let's consult your list.
What is my list?
All right, 3. An intangible spirit, which looks like a flumphar pixie. So more pixies appear.
More pixies appear.
More pixies. The world needs more pixies. And it appears within 30 feet of you. So subconsciously, where would you want this pixie to appear?
I would like it to flank across from me, I guess.
How close in size is Cade and the pixie?
They are the same size.
Oh.
Yep.
Can you ride it? I'm just trying to get weird here. Like, let's just lean into the nonsense. Like, mounted combatant, you know?
Yeah. All right.
It is intangible spirit, so no.
It is an
Damn it.
intangible spirit. Alright. So, I'm angry and I'm raging. And now I'm gonna smash the hyena in front of me with my great axe. Which is now tiny.
Your tiny axe.
My tiny axe. My tiny
Oh,
goat.
did you want it over here for flanking?
Yes, I do.
I'm a kind of benevolent DM. I will move it there for flanking.
Thank you. Why am I missing so many things right now? I don't know. My long rest messed up my things. Anyways. Nope, that's damage. That is not what I meant to roll.
Lots and lots of damage.
There you go.
Yeah.
17.
Wow.
A 17 has to hit a hyena. Yes, it does.
Yes, cool. So I guess the first damage that happened, whatever was happening up there,
Okay, minus a d4.
minus a d4, which is that. Minus
Okay.
4.
Of course, you get a max minus.
So that's 13?
How do you kill it?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, tiny. Since I'm probably at its like, I don't know, its ankle. I don't know. I'm gonna like jump up and just like slash up under its throat.
Okay. And you happen to hit a major artery, and it's like a little toothpick, like comes up and stabs, but like a ninja toothpick and suddenly you're dead. It's actually really impressive.
All right. And my buddy doesn't get to do any damage because it's
Nope, she
already
just
dead.
explodes, and there's glitter everywhere.
Glitter everywhere. Why? Wow. I don't know. These hills have a lot of weird exploding pixies, guys. I say that in the teeny tiniest voice you've ever heard.
Awesome.
All of my plans changed because things happened, so we're just gonna go with bless. Bjorn, Cade, Faye.
Arcade Bay. All right. There is a bless icon.
I found it somewhere.
I think it's it's underneath the yellow circle.
Found it.
Ah, and I found the blinded icon. Oh, it's right next to the bless one.
Alphabetical order.
Hush.
Damn! Wow. You're gonna be tiny forever.
Very, very mad.
I didn't do it to you this time. It is not my fault.
It's a blind rage. It just happens.
Bjorn, can you mark yourself as being blessed, please?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I was typing.
Is that the end of
yes,
Kessam's turn?
Blessed.
Yeah, she's not getting an opportunity attack from Mr. Hyena, and my bonus actions are non-existent.
All right, so it is now this hyena's turn. And he's gonna look around and assess the situation. But I just checked his stats, and he ain't smart. So he's going to... He has no ranged options, so he's going to jump down towards the river and start making his way across. Okay, and it was difficult terrain for him because it is kind of deep. That's as far as he gets with his regular movement, but he will dash.
Over the river?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
He's
it was
a big boy.
I thought it was a
Yeah, this thing
50-foot
is
climb.
huge.
I saw a big boy.
Yeah, he had to climb up the...
The bridge.
Yeah, so yeah, he can.
Oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
he is
Climb
big enough
speed.
that he can reach up from down here, up the ridge, 5 feet of movement, and keep going.
Oh.
So, do we see what this thing is? Is it like a giant monkey thing?
Now that he is much closer, he looks a lot like the other hyena that you just slaughtered, just very big.
Oh.
Very, very, very big.
Especially to you, Kate.
It is monstrous to you.
I am the
Evane.
pinky of this thing.
You are the pinky nail. Alright,
Alright.
Evane, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's running away. But with purpose. She is going to look back and be like, get the fuck out of here, and start running across the bridge. And as she does so, she wriggles her prosthetic arm, gets the darts again, and then throws them at the manticore.
Okay. The weird flying lion man,
Yes. With a
of
human
which
face.
nobody knows what it is.
I cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
And I think I do this 2 more times for the D4.
If you're doing it at first level,
Yes.
it's 3 darts, so you roll 3 times. Yep.
Excellent. Alright. So 9 points of damage.
Plus 2.
No, it's 1d4 plus 1 for each.
Oh, that's
so
right.
it's-
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually a
So
7, not a 5.
I got a 2, a 3, and another 3. So that's
It's
4,
11.
4, and
11 total.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to point out when you said Flying Lion Man, I heard that to the Mumford and Sons tune of Little Lion Man.
Yes.
Who are the Mumford and
All
Sons?
right, so
They're bluegrass.
It's a joke. Yeah.
that he was joking. So these magic missiles come flying, and this lion is still trying to scratch at his eyes because he doesn't understand why he can't see. He had dinner in front of him, and now it's been cruelly ripped away by his sight. So not paying any attention, not able to defend himself. Boom, 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 right to the chest. Anything else Evane wants to do?
As a bonus action, she is going to, after she kind of throws her darts, her hand reforms, and then her shield actually sprouts this bright blue, but kind of clear, you can see through it, shield, and it kind of absorbs back into her, and she gains 3 temporary hit points.
Okay, is that a bonus action you can do?
Yes. It's my guardian armor.
Okay. I know nothing about artificers, so I'm going to take your word for it. Bjorn,
And that's it.
you're up.
Okay. So just for clarification, I'm pretty sure you can, but someone that is concentrating on a spell can stop concentrating on the spell at any time, not just during their turn, correct?
Sure, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take an attack of opportunity as I run away from this hyena.
Hyena. Okay. 21.
It hits.
Shit.
Okay. Does the shield last until the end of your turn or beginning?
I believe
Start.
it's till the beginning.
Start. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will nip your ankles for 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Worth it. I'm going to pick up Cade as I run past. I'm going to go as far as I can down here.
What?
And I'm going to say, fly, my little friend. This is a catapult. And I'm going to shoot catapult, and I'm going to shoot, launch her at the big hyena with the catapult spell.
Make an attack.
Nope.
It's
You
a
need
dex save, yeah.
He needs
Dex
to make a
save.
dex save.
All right.
If you throw me off this cliff,
15.
That succeeds. So she keeps flying, and then he needs to make a dex save.
Does it keep going until it hits something?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
If she hits the wall, I'm gonna die laughing. No, that's a 7. She hits the hyena.
Okay.
So the second that she passes me, I drop reduce enlarge, so she's full size as she's
A
flying.
full-size Cade flying with her axe, angry. And it's a 3d8 bludgeoning damage. They're both take, so she'll take half, and then the hyena will take it as well. Oh, I rolled max damage. Did it go? Did it send?
No.
I see it in
There
D&D.
it goes.
It did.
21.
Okay.
so glad that you rolled max damage because I now get halved max damage.
I'm sorry.
So Kate takes 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Does Kate at least get to make a dex save to try to reduce it against the spell DC?
This is the first time you guys have ever done this. She had no idea what
I
to
had
expect.
no idea what was
You
going
didn't tell her what you were doing. No fucking way.
We need to workshop this more.
This was like a full 9 seconds of boom.
Yeah, you
Next time
didn't
we'll have to
warn her. You did nothing.
Next time we'll have to have Cade hold her action to hit
Oh my
something.
God.
Yeah.
And that, for the record, it's not a hyena. It is one of the hyena-looking bipedal beings that you hit.
Oh, okay.
It is still standing, but it is very confused.
Hey, you always complain that you want to be in range of stuff, so this is what the Brain Brothers cooked up.
I
so.
mean,
Oh my god!
yes, I knew out of character.
All right. Is that the end of Bjorn's turn?
No. Bonus action. I'm going to reach up, push a button, activate my my turret, and take a shot at the hyena over here that has bit me twice.
Okay.
If I can find it, Eldritch Cannon, Force Ballista. Here we go.
Petty Bjorn. I never thought
Getting-
I'd see the day.
There you go. Getting a 15 to hit for 15 force damage.
How do you get it?
Yeah, I immediately just run over, fire Cade off, and then activate it. It spins around and just takes a shot at him and just hits him, blows him apart.
All right.
And I am going to drop prone. kind of hide and put my shield up by my face.
Okay. It is now bipedal hyena man's turn. This one is within fighting distance or melee with Cade, so it is going to let's see. Nope. It's going to actually just lean forward and try and bite your nose.
Cool.
You return big, and now you're about half the size of this thing, and it does a double take, and then smiles, and is going to lean down and try and bite your face. 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
No.
So he misses wildly. These ones on the far east side of the map are going to continue to shoot arrows at Yvain.
Oh, I forgot about them. Fuck.
The first one misses, a 17 to hit.
No.
Oh, they both miss. Nice.
Yay!
Okay, it is now the strange flying lion man-bird's turn. And he's going to scream angrily. Let's see. How smart is he?
Is blinded at the end of your turn, Faye?
No, he's blinded for a minute.
Oh,
Does he get to repeat saving throws, is the question?
I don't know. Let me check.
I would think so.
Can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect.
Okay.
On success.
All right. Well, he also is not very intelligent, so he's just going to finally bring his claws down from his face and blindly stare in the vague direction of where his dinner was and attempt to throw some more tail spikes with disadvantage. A 7 misses. 12 to hit stack.
Ew.
Okay. And another 8. So 3 tail spikes come flying in your general direction, and they all miss wildly. But he is now going to make, you said, Constitution save?
Yep.
16.
Ah, he's not blind anymore.
Okay.
Damn.
It is now Stack's turn.
Okay. God, there is a lot going on. Okay, seeing my
Rolled an 8, baby.
yeah, see, Bjorn, I don't know if we really thought that through. As he brings the prism into focus and summons a ball of fire and hucks it literally into this guy's space. Actually, let's put it right here. Flaming sphere.
Okay. Giant hyena.
Dex 14.
4.
10 fire damage.
And it's flaming sphere, right? Yeah. Let me get you a little ball of fire. I haven't made you art yet because I'm a terrible DM.
That's alright.
You're right, Stack. We did not plan it out well, but it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, we'll workshop it.
The bitch face Kate.
You know, maybe we should ask for consent next time.
I was going to say, Cassie was going to take her whole turn to explain consent.
Before yeeting.
Oh, here, Beth. You want to? You can delete that, and I'll draw it, so I have control over it if you want.
Sure. Go right ahead. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That's a good question. No. Yes. I'm gonna stand here.
Okay. Faye.
I stowed the gem in my pocket and Kendall. And watch as everyone watches as these like flames start swirling from my horns, and Teddy appears beside me. I'm summoning Teddy the Yeti, my wildfire spirit, and I move to here. And then as a bonus action, I make Teddy do Fire Seed on Mr. Hyena Man.
Okay. Where is Teddy going to be?
Teddy's gonna be just about here.
Sorry, I'll move you back. I will.
That's okay.
Trying to. There we go. Alright, Fire Seed. Is that a save or to hit?
To hit.
Okay.
14.
Come on, Teddy.
14 hits.
Yeah.
For 5 fire. Or, yeah, 5 damage.
Okay. This poor giant hyena is very confused about all this fire that is erupting around it. It has been in this area for a very long time and has never before known a fire to sprout from this particular bush. But it seems now it is a fire bush. Hyena. There's 2 left. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Cade's turn.
Alright. I'm angry. Also, I'm angry that this guy just tried to bite my nose. So I want something to explode in its face. So with my bonus action, I unknowingly summon the pixie again.
Okay. Where do you summon the pixie?
Probably just to the left of it.
Of the one in front of you?
This area, yes.
Okay.
And it has to make a dexterity saving throw against my DC of 12.
16.
Cool. So it just explodes in its face and doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
Glitter bomb again. And then I smash him in the face.
Smash away.
Face is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Maximum damage. That is 17 total damage.
Alright, how do you kill this guy?
I smash him right in the face and I go, haha, got your nose.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Guess him.
That's how Cade boops a snoot.
Indeed.
Well, everything has changed again. So, just gonna get sort of central. I think this is checking distance. Yeah, good. I would like to guiding bolt this lion human bird combo thing.
We can call it the Manticore. Everybody on the planet knows it's a Manticore now.
I have absolutely no idea what this thing is. So
That's a miss.
And apparently I cannot hit.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Giant Hyena's turn. Let's flip a coin. Let's see. Cade's is even, Stack is odds. It's a 1, coming for Stack.
don't you mean Cade? Kidding.
Okay, don't do that to me, because I was seriously second guessing. What did I say?
I was trying to Jedi mind trick you to not hit my brother. Anyways.
It worked.
I haven't gotten hit yet. This is fine.
It is going to run up and attempt to bite your face.
Mm,
I'm here pretty.
21 to hit.
Ah, that was the first time for everything.
You've been booped.
I've been booped. That hits.
All right. Luckily, I rolled poorly, and that is 9 points of piercing damage. Concentration check, please. Yeah, you're good with the 21. All right.
Rolling.
Concentration already?
Does he end his turn there?
Yeah, he's not smart enough to move. Hold on.
Save.
Okay, so he dropped concentration on reduce, but now he's concentrating on his flaming spear.
Yes. Mixing up my
Okay.
spells.
How much fire?
8.
Or what does he need?
Dex save. 14.
Dex save. 10. So another 8 points of fire damage. He lets out a high-pitched yelp. One of those poor little doggy yelps.
Good.
But still dropping drool all over your face. Yvain!
I would like to use my bonus action to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Nice.
And she is going to run 2, 8, 10, 11, and try to hit this guy with her thunder gauntlets.
Okay.
Should be good. 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent. Gotta wait until okay. There we go. 7 points of damage.
How do you kill it?
Yes. I feel like this one she kind of just like punches it back into the bush and then it just disappears. Like you hear a "oh," and that's it.
And it goes rolling down the hill?
Yeah, just a smack, 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 smack.
You are very mean to desert dogs. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Bjorn.
I'm gonna go up on one knee, and as I'm going up, I'm gonna load one of my firebolt canisters into the back of my pearl pistol, take a shot at the big hyena that's next to the stack, and then immediately follow it up with an Eldritch cannon shot. Getting a 17 to hit for 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And then my Eldritch cannon.
I assume your cannon just uses a bonus action?
Yes, it's a bonus action to fire, but I missed. I got a 7 to hit.
Yeah, that does miss.
Yep. And then I'm gonna drop prone again. Okay. I'm gonna as I drop prone, I'm kind of facing the Manicore.
It won't help, but you do have bless, but it won't help in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There are 2 more vertical bipedal hyena type things that are gonna take more shots at Yvain. All right, one misses with a 9, the other is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
All right, for only 2 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
No longer blinded, and now assessing the situation around it. It's going to fly over here and take on the one thing that's more isolated. Okay.
Yes.
A 10 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
A 12, I think, is a miss.
It is also a miss.
And then a natural 20.
Inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
I couldn't get that out fast
Ooh.
enough.
That's another 12. So 3 tail spikes come to you, and they all miss. He's gonna growl really loudly at you, and then do a little hiss as a bonus action.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay, how hurt is this guy looking in front of me? Does it...
Yeah, he has been walking on 4 limbs, but now he is favoring one of his back ones, and he has a few cuts and bruises across his body.
I'm gonna jump over onto this, like literally just hop, and I'm gonna take the prism and I'm gonna slam it into his chest, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 18.
He succeeds. So 7 thunder damage.
How do you kill him?
Oh,
Nice.
That was
yeah,
exactly what you needed.
I shove it into his chest, and it just, like from the inside, just explodes.
Hey.
Okay, that changes some things. And then I will fling this flaming sphere 30 feet. 30. And then I'm going to run and climb in the backpack. My job here is done.
5, 10, 15. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not
Make a
range
check
yet.
for me. No, I meant to be able to climb in. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely. You make it.
I just point.
Hey.
Okay. So, give me 1 second. Let me make sure I can do this. I'm doing this right. So I get a D4 on each of my attacks, right? Because I'm
Correct.
I'm blessed.
Yours, but not Teddy's.
Yep. So I look at Bjorn and like scuttle across to here. And there's this moment of a deep breath. And then you watch as she like jolts a little, and 3 rays of fire go straight at the Manticore, and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well that's gonna
Ooh,
hit.
Nice.
20.
Okay,
Really?
roll percentiles first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Wow, you critted and then rolled 2 1s.
Sad.
That's unlucky. Yeah.
95.
All right,
Nice.
let's see what this does. You guys are level 3 now, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Did it
is
work
a
last
spell attack. Okay. Level 3. Well, you are very lucky. It's a brutal hit. Roll regular damage plus max damage. So, you rolled a 1 plus 6. So it's 7.
Damage is 2d6.
It's 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So 12 plus
Plus
2 is
1.
14.
14.
Cool.
And then you get 2 more beams.
And you
And then I
get
get 2 more beams.
Yep.
Yep.
Sweet.
24.
That's a hit.
Nice.
For 3 points of fire damage.
It does not want to give you decent
No.
damage. Okay.
Come on,
One
baby.
more.
Last one.
Come on.
Damn.
That's a
9
miss.
plus a d4. I'm
Plus a
assuming that's still a miss.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Damn.
And then I'm of course going to. I'm actually gonna bring Teddy closer to me. He's gonna be right next to me, and I'm going to command him to cast Fire Seed on Sir Manticore. I'm assuming a 9 misses.
That does miss. Yep.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. This lone hyena is left. But again, not very intelligent, so he's gonna come charging straight towards Yvain. Heading straight for the shins. 19 to hit.
Yes.
1 point of piercing damage.
Yay!
All right, Cade.
Alright. Well, seeing as nothing is around me, I'm gonna go 15 feet this way. And I'm gonna wish that I could hit this guy in this turn. And hopefully manifest this pixie thing again right next to him, because it's within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
And
Dex save?
Dex save.
6.
Nice. He gets 1d6 force damage. 6 force damage as it explodes in his face.
These poor pixies.
Exploding pixies. And then I'm going to use my action to pull out a javelin and ready it to attack.
Okay. Awesome.
Again, everything keeps moving. But I'll get to here.
It's weird how that happens.
Yeah, like if things could make it more than a turn or two in a single
6
location.
seconds.
We're gonna try another deck save with a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
At Mr. Manticore head base.
Oh wait, wasn't the Manticore glowing? So didn't she have advantage?
I missed.
I missed.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I wish.
Thought you hit.
Dex save?
Deck save
16.
passes.
Okay.
And Stack is floating in the air, 20 feet back.
I don't think that's how that works. You have control of my token, don't you?
Not on this map.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
I need to apply that to the icon that I used to copy and paste you guys. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No, because my bonus actions are garbage when I don't have Spiritual Weapon up.
Okay. And you can control Stack now. Giant Hyena is dead. Evane.
Excellent. She's gonna try to take out Mr. Hyena that just nipped at her.
Okay.
10.
That is a miss.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Bjorn.
All right. Looking over back and forth between the Manticore and Evane, I see Evane's kind of by herself with 3 enemies. So, I'm gonna stand up and kind of head over the bridge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hey,
No,
Beth.
half your movement to stand.
Oh,
yes.
that's right. That's right.
I forgot to do a concentration check on my Expeditious Retreat to see if it dropped or not when he hit me.
I was here.
Okay.
5, 10.
So DC 10, please.
So I'll make it here.
Natural 20.
You're good.
Cool.
And then same thing. I'm gonna take a shot at the hyena in front of Evane, and then force Ballista.
Okay.
And you get D4s on both of those.
Okay. Got a 24 to hit
How do you
for
kill
2
it?
fire damage. Yeah, I just take a shot, boom, right in the face, drop it, and then my original intent. How far away are the guys up here? Oh, they're 10 feet out of range. So my cannon will swivel over and fire at the Manticore.
Okay.
It's got 120 foot range. For 11 to hit, which misses again.
That is a miss.
Yep. And that is, and I'm gonna drop prone.
Are you still blessed, Bjorn?
Oh, I am. Wait a minute.
You are.
D4.
Yeah. Roll.
Good.
Let's
She even
see.
reminded me last time. I got a 4, so that becomes a
Okay.
15 to
That
hit.
hits. Yep.
Yay!
So it takes a level
All
down.
right.
Yay!
So it takes that 11 force damage and is knocked back. I think it's 10 feet. Wait.
It doesn't have
5
to
feet.
save. To
5
be
feet
knocked?
away. Nope. It's automatically pushed back 5 feet away.
Okay. It is now the bipedal hyenas' turns, and they're going to continue to shoot arrows because it's been working so well for them.
Sometimes.
21 to hit.
Sorry, what? 21?
21?
Yeah.
I keep rolling 8s to hit you, so 21 and an 8. For 4 points of piercing.
Okay.
Alright.
Yep, thank you. Can I roll my con saves out of combat, or do you want me to roll them in?
I would rather they be rolled in.
Okay, I'll do that. D20. Ooh, okay, we're good.
Okay. 16. There you go. Manticore is going to evaluate the situation once more. Going to come 5, 10, 15, 20. And is going to try and grapple Cade.
Oh.
So, opposing strength checks, please.
Cool.
She's not tiny anymore.
You're raging.
Yeah.
You're raging.
Oh yes, I am raging. I get advantage. It is a 22.
Natural 20 plus 3 is a 23.
I don't have inspiration anymore.
Alright. You are grappled. That was 20 feet of movement. And then he's going to fly back up. 5, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Erp.
To front. Nope. To back.
Beth, why do you always do this to my characters?
Because you're always in the front.
I've been stolen by monsters like 4 times.
To be fair, this is the first time in this game.
It's true.
Oh no.
Stack.
Yeah.
Fuck?
Yeah, seeing that, I'm jumping out of the backpack.
I need to check, please.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
All right. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you land face first on a rock.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do half movement. This is super important. Is it rounded in my favor or not? Is it 10 or is it 15?
I always round down. So to get out, it uses half of your movement. So 10 feet. So you have 15 left.
But I get up from prone because I fell.
That
does
is
she
true
just-
too. No. You fell. It's half your
Just-
movement to get out. So half of your movement to stand. You're done.
Wait, half and half? It doesn't half my additional movement?
No, it's half of your full movement.
You have 5 feet at most.
I will give you 5 feet.
5 feet matters. Yeah, I hold up the symbol and like black necrotic energy comes swirling around the manticore. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 12.
That fails. He is knocked prone to the ground.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You're gonna smoosh Cade!
All right.
I've
So he was 30 feet diagonal. So we'll say he's 20 feet vertical. So he takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he falls.
I take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna roll separately for you.
Okay.
And it happened to be another 6. You take 6 points of bludgeoning.
Half because she's raging.
Yes.
Cool.
And make a dexterity saving throw for me, Cade.
Boy. The dex save. That is a 5.
Okay. And you are pinned under it.
Cool.
Okay, seeing that she's pinned under it, I'm going to throw it. This is more for flavor, but I'm going to throw it on top of him. So it's 30 feet of movement to that square.
Okay.
I need a dex save.
9.
Fails for, oh, god damn, 3 fire damage.
Okay. Is
That's
that
my-
the end of your turn?
That's my turn.
Hey.
Okay. Can't really do much.
My fucking heart right now.
Hold on 1 second.
But I will say that kept my rage up because I took damage. So, thank you.
I'm going to move to here.
Mechanics of the silly game.
Is Yeti moving at all?
Yes, Yeti is joining me right next to me. And I'm going to use my action to add flame to the fire for create bonfire on Mr. Lion Guy's head. I'm trying to set his mane on fire. That is what I am specifically aiming for.
Okay.
So it's a dex save.
15.
That saves. Bonus action fire seed.
Okay.
Does not hit.
That's a miss.
That's it.
All right. Hyena is dead. Cade, you are pinned under a manticore.
Well, I would like to get out from under the manticore.
Okay.
Can I
Make a strength check
push him off of
to try and shove him. Yeah.
which I get advantage on because I'm raging. Wow. Not great. That's an 11.
Nope. You are able to move him like a couple of inches, but it's not enough for you to wiggle your way out.
Ooh,
And that, I'm gonna call that your bonus action.
my bonus action. Okay. Well. Do I still have the javelin in my hand, or would I have lost it when I got grappled?
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you were able to hold on to it. And you know what? I'm going to say that strength save is part of your movement. You were trying to wiggle your way out, so you still have a bonus action if you want.
Okay. Well, if I have a bonus action, I'm gonna be like, hey, Pixies, can you please just hit him in the face for me? And see if he dex saves out of the...
22.
Yep, they hit him in the face, but it didn't do anything. Thanks for all the
Minor
glitter.
inconvenience.
Some glitter bombs. Okay, so I still have an action. To which
Does Bless add to your ability check?
it adds to your
Attacks and
saves
saves.
and your attacks.
Saves. Okay.
If I had
Um,
got guidance, if I could tap her on the head with guidance, she'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
I was
just
just
Um,
wondering if she should have actually saved with the contest. Okay.
Oh wait.
Since he's on top of me and the javelin is
Does
technically
apply to saves.
Yeah, it's saves.
It was a
It was a check.
contest. It was a strength check. Yeah.
Since the javelin's a thrown weapon, would I just use like disadvantage to just jab him with
Yeah,
it.
because otherwise it's range, and
Yeah.
you're attacking in melee. And you're under it trying to, like, wiggle your arm to bend
Yeah.
enough to pierce his skin. So yeah, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
And that was a hand motion I will not be doing again. I just realized what that looked like.
That was
With bless.
13. Yeah.
with bless.
Plus
That's a 1. So that is
That's exactly what you needed to hit.
14. Cool. I'm gonna jab him with my javelin. That is 9 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Kesson.
Saluna, help. Gonna get closer. Put another body in front of Stack, and Sacred Flame again. Dex save from this Manticore.
Natural 20 for 23.
I can't hit anything. I'm just protect people. It's fine.
Hello, welcome back. Let's do a super quick shout out to Syrinscape. We've been enjoying their music all night. Thank you guys. Anybody else we want to throw a quick thank you to, or are we gonna jump right back in? We're gonna jump right back in. Okay. So y'all just felled the weird man-faced lion flying thing that your characters don't know what they are yet. And some weird hyenas, some of which were bipedal, walking on their back legs. And you almost lost a Cade. What do you do now?
Evane.
We all started talking at once.
Everyone jumped at once, and then everyone stopped. Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and rush over to Evane. How does she look?
Oh, she looks horrible.
Okay. I'm gonna look at you, Evane, and I'm gonna, with your permission, I'm gonna pull out the jumper cables and kind of go.
She just kind of like steps back a little bit, and she's like, "Do you have to do it that way?"
Roll for kink.
I know no other way. It is
Nope.
it is what I know.
She'll hold out her arm.
I must. It must cross your body. I have both.
I want to insight check that.
Was it versus my?
Well, are you lying?
Are
Then it's
you-
deception. If you're not,
Oh
it's persuasion.
no. Okay, I'm absolutely not. But my persuasion's a -1. I got a 2.
You think he's full of shit.
I got it too.
Oh,
It was that close.
well,
all
then
right.
Ty goes to the runner. Yeah, he's telling the truth.
All right, we can try it your way, but I have only ever known to go across someone's body for the charge, but we can give it a shot. And I will both jumper cables onto her arm and cure wounds.
One on the thumb, one on the pinky.
And well, what do you know? It was pretty effective.
She kind of looks at you, up and down. She's like, "Yeah, we'll do that from now on."
Sounds good. I learned something new.
Evane wants to inspect the. Are we assuming they're dead bodies that are surrounding me, or are they
Yes,
gone?
no, they're dead.
Okay.
They're dead.
Okay. She wants to inspect them to see if she recognizes what they are.
Okay, make a nature check.
Seven.
They look like hyenas.
I've never seen them walk on 2 feet before. Not that I've seen normal hyenas before either, but
I haven't either. They are interesting creatures.
yeah, I just learned about them in school. Didn't think I'd ever encounter them, but I guess people are hush-hush on their travels in general.
They could also not be very common. This could be
true.
a new species. Come, we should probably meet up with our compatriots.
Okay.
I think Cade was hurt in the last fight.
Oh, no. Evane will... she still has Expeditious Retreat up, right?
Yeah.
She's going to run as fast as she possibly can to go and try and heal Cade.
All right.
Okay. Well, all of
I'll
that
meet you there.
happened, so we will jump over to the other group.
I run straight for Cade, and I'll try to grab her under her armpits. Are you okay? And as I pull, there's like a gout of blood that like comes out of my chest, and I pass out.
What?
What?
One, spare the dying, because I have no idea what's happening.
He's not dead. I just rolled bad on panic attack, like super bad, like natural
Oh.
1 bad.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so we're gonna do 2 things. First, we're going to lift the manticore enough so Cade can crawl out from under it because Furball strength.
Yeah, between the two of you, you can make enough space with the dead body that you can wiggle out. And Evade, I just moved you back because
Yeah, that's fine. That's
this
fine.
is all happening at the same time,
Yeah,
so
no
you
worries.
weren't there yet. Okay.
Yep. I was also just gonna not say anything until you gestured, so, but no worries.
And now I have a blacked out stack.
Yeah, he's like the most fucked, and this is the only time he's ever been hurt in combat. He's going through it right now.
Okay, that's cool. So,
Is
Uh,
Cade okay? Order of operations.
So Vane walks up.
I guess everybody stands in awkward silence for a minute, and Evade appears.
And they're looking at a passed out stack.
Yep, and a Cade who's just been pulled out from under a manticore who's almost taken away, but nobody has said anything. They're just all staring at each other.
I
Okay.
and Teddy walk over and I cast Cure Wounds on myself as I'm walking over.
Okay.
And I look at Stack on the ground and just go, "Huh, he was okay, but I guess maybe not."
Does Stack look actually physically hurt?
Oh, he is fucked. Like, absolutely fucked. He was bitten by a dire hyena 3 times his size.
Okay. So initially Evane went over, and after seeing Stack on the ground, like, bleeding out, she's going to cast... She's essentially going to pick him up and hold him like this, and just have all of her blue magic kind of flow around him, and she'll cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Okay. 10 points of healing. Pretty good. Is he back up?
Yeah, he's still passed out, though. I'm rolling really bad on my recover saves.
Okay, she's just, like, holding him.
He's, like, the wounds kind of, begin to close. He's still pretty banged up, but...
Okay,
She's
just
breathing.
Yeah, she just kind of whispers, like, "Don't worry, we got you."
We haven't talked about this out of game, about how I would use calm emotions in this situation, but would this work?
I'm playing that he's actually unconscious. I rolled it.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Then we wait.
Is Bjorn over? I know I run fast, so.
Yeah, eventually I catch up. Wow, that armor is... you are fast.
Yeah, I did some modifications on my boots a little bit back, but that's not the point. Can you heal Cade, please?
I cannot. I do not have anything left. I used the last of what I had to heal you.
I kneel down and cast Cure Wounds on Cade for 8 points of healing.
Nice.
Thank you. I saw things no halfling should ever see. Smelled things no halfling should ever smell. Was not pretty.
So I'm taking it I just shouldn't ask.
Have you ever been in the mouth of a giant creature?
I can't say I have.
I would not recommend it.
I'll do best to avoid it in the future. Got it.
Are you okay after being shrunken, thrown, picked up, dragged to the ground, and smushed?
Define okay.
It tried to carry you away? Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. So that was that. Yeah.
Did you know what that sparkly thing was?
No, but it kind of appeared when I wanted it to.
Oh,
It appeared those sparkly things happened back when we were fighting the bandit people
right.
too. And they kept coming back. They like exploded and then they came back.
But you said you wanted them to, so did you control them?
Well, yeah, I was like, I don't know if I controlled them, but I wanted them to explode in the creature's face, and they
And
did
so
that.
they did. Yeah.
Is this a trick you learned with your parents?
No, I've never seen those things before.
Vane's just kind of smirking to herself.
Also, I didn't get to see if this javelin returns because it's been in my hand the whole time.
Kay, do you know magic?
No. That's
But you have it. There's a difference.
That's Stack's thing. That's my family's thing.
It might have rubbed off on you.
Again, it's like magic is contagious and no one told me. I would have had someone sneeze on me years ago.
Okay, not quite that way.
I think there's a difference between knowing magic and having it. And you have it. You just don't maybe quite know how to use it like your brother does, because he studies it. Or like Bjorn and I.
Stack is the one who learns his magic from the books. You and I, we kind of, we just absorb it from the world around us. Or at least that's what it's like for me. And then sometimes you're just like, oh, I want this thing to happen. And then it happens. It's like nature giving you the gift of exactly what you're thinking. Is that what it was kind of like?
Yeah, but I'm not, like, observant.
You don't have to be observant to want something to blow up.
Yeah.
It's true, I want things to blow up a lot.
Join the club.
We have something in common.
Much booms. Well, I'm sure he's gonna wake up soon. He faints sometimes, so.
Yeah, she's still just holding him.
Was there something you used to do at home when this would happen?
No, usually I would just sit next to him and he would wake back up.
Maybe we should just put him in the bag until he wakes up. But you've got to be pretty gentle with him for now.
Yeah, Vane's not putting him in the backpack. She's gonna wait until he wakes up.
Do we need an actual baby, Bjorn?
Yes.
Okay. Can you, like, put your bag on the ground? And I will lift him into the bag.
You're going to
I'm
have to
fine carrying him for right now if we want to keep pushing forward until he wakes up.
No, because if something else comes and attacks us, then you have to, like, drop him. Not that I would think that you would drop him. It's just like.
No, I get it. And
Yeah.
she puts him in the backpack gently.
I can't wait until the clothier figures out that whole other thing that you guys were working on.
Yeah.
It'll be so much easier then.
There's like. Gotta have some, like. Securing things on it. I mean, I know it's supposed to be something for him to sit on, but, like, if he passes out, he can't, like, fall off of the back of it or something.
We just need, like, a
I
safety.
mean, given time, I'm sure Yvain and I can come up with a way to secure him in there. It would be pretty simple, I believe, to build some sort of harness.
I mean, that's what I'm currently working on, and they're making a prototype. So in a couple days, when we go back to Red Larch, we can check on it to see how it goes.
There we
Hopefully you won't have to help him in and out Kesem anymore, and he could just do it on his own just fine.
Okay, well, I think we should avoid the caves now that we know what lives in them.
Oh, yeah.
because these things came from somewhere.
Also, next time, Bjorn, you and my brother plan something that involves me, can you please tell me?
Yeah, let's talk about consent.
Yes, listen, I'm sorry. I assumed that he had talked to you about it. Him and I spoke briefly, and I assumed that he had mentioned it to you.
Yeah,
What did you
not.
do?
I apologize.
I was shrunk very tiny and hurtled very fast at the big thing, and then I missed the big thing and I hit a smaller thing instead. So,
So,
Guys.
well, look, I understand. Again, I apologize. But I must say it was effective. No?
yes, it was effective. I'm just saying, a little warning, a little bit.
I understand. Next time I will warn you.
I mean, at least like with the induction, you were like, "Do you trust me?" And I was like, "Yes." And then something was going to happen.
I will try to do better next time.
Cool. That's all I ask. But it was pretty fun.
I think we should call it the catapult.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
We should press on, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to stay here for much longer because what if they have friends?
Yeah. So we'll keep pushing.
And
I
not the
think we
good kind
should-
of friends.
I think we should push, but try to find a place to rest.
Yeah.
We are all pretty beat up.
Yeah, that fight took a lot out of me.
My fucking leg hurts. That thing bit me a couple times.
Well, I'm fine. I'm ready to go again.
Aren't you bloodied?
No,
No, she's not.
Okay, good.
I'm not. I was just almost carried away. So,
And dropped several
Maybe
dropped.
we
feet.
can go with the buddy system for the halflings so they can't disappear.
This is a good idea. You know, we could build leashes for them.
No.
Listen, I've seen some people do it in to keep track of their children in busy
No.
marketplaces.
No.
They have the thing
No.
around their wrist, right? With like the bungee cord
Right.
in the middle.
If then something tried to carry them off, we could all hold on.
How would that make you feel if you had a leash around your frickin' neck?
Safe?
Not around my neck. It would be like a backpack, like around their waist or something, to prevent them from being carried away by eagles. I'm doing it for her.
Any of us could be carried away. Right?
Possibly, but they go for the small ones first. It is nature. I mean, if I was a giant eagle and I saw a bunch of things, I would go for the smallest things first. It is how the world works.
Is anybody gonna ask Kate if she's okay with this?
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't put it on you without asking. Of course, Kate.
Mm-hmm.
I veto this idea.
Mm.
We'll just.
All right.
If that happens, we could just enlarge you theoretically, right?
Well,
Yes, probably.
But I guess that would just make you normal size.
But then you could ride the eagle and make it your beach.
I could do that at this size, all on my own, without a leash.
Even better.
Yep, great.
Besides, a leash would be a waste of resources.
It is true.
Okay. Moving
Are we
forward.
taking a short rest?
Evane wants to push on for now and find a place that is safer than where we're at right now.
Yes, but looking for a spot for a short rest.
Yeah.
This map, it has this large natural cave system or whatnot. It could be a good place to rest. It could also be a good ambush point.
Well, I feel like we're gonna have shit luck either way, so we might as well try it.
I mean, at least we would have cover from above.
Yeah.
Maybe if we just get near it and not under it. I don't know how close the river gets to the sides.
That's true.
I don't know. This artist rendition makes it difficult to tell distance.
Well, we can get close, see if there's a spot, and if not, then we'll set up camp near there.
Now, just because we have two very skilled cartographers doesn't mean everybody else.
I wouldn't call myself very skilled. I just like maps.
Okay, as a friendly reminder, you guys are on the left side of the riverbank, about where the little R in the word river is. And it took you about an hour and a half to get there from the bottom of the map. So it's probably going to be about that amount of time, maybe a little bit less, to, if you don't encounter anything, get to where you're aiming to go.
Okay.
Okay. Your other cartographer is unconscious, so can I please get a survival check?
From...
Nikki.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yvain.
Yep, 2 seconds. Um... 8.
Okay. So the map that you have and the river that's actually in front of you don't match up perfectly to your eye. You think that maybe the river has narrowed a bit since this map was drawn. So you're having a bit of difficulty determining exactly if you should continue along the riverbank or if you should maybe take a bit of a shortcut and like cut through a bit of the sand dunes. So it takes you almost a full hour and a half for you guys to make it to this little overpass. As you come closer to this natural bridge, you can see that it is about 100 feet tall. You can't quite tell how deep it is from where you are, but it is the width of the river, which is at this point about 50, 60 feet across. And there is a bit of a ledge, but it is only 5 feet wide. You'd have to walk single file if you were to traverse through the
There
little
wouldn't
natural
be...
cave.
There wouldn't really be room for us to, like, camp out in there very well.
Well, that's the other thing. It is not even noon yet. I don't know how much camping you guys are going to be able to do. You guys might be physically exhausted, but I don't know that you are tired enough to take a long rest.
No, I meant short rest. That's what I said camp.
You'd have to sit down side by side next to each other, and hope that worked.
What do you all think? Is this a good place to rest our legs for a few?
I would prefer. I like the coverage, but I don't want to be in there for an extended period of time. Also, Kesem is doing the babysitter thing where you get like no relaxation when the kids go to sleep and just like constantly doing that.
All right, let's press on then.
Okay, you're going to continue forward?
Yep.
All right, who's in the lead?
Only awake cartographer.
Yeah. Makes sense for her to be...
Okay, for the second half of this map, can I get another percentile roll, please? From the person in the front?
That's not percentiles. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little distracted right now. That's 66.
Okay.
I hope that's nothing.
So you lead for about 15-20 minutes once you get outside of this cave system. And you notice, I tell what type of large birds these ones are. Yvain, you notice that there seems to be another uptick in the vegetation on the sides of the river, and after your experience that you just had, you think that perhaps this bend up ahead might be another good spot for local beings to rest, hunt, live in. So you have the option of either veering away from the river or continuing along the bank.
Guys, I don't think we should continue along the bank. We might run into more.
What way do you suggest?
Is there a way that we could? Because we're still on this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yep.
Is there, as we're walking along the river, is there like a shallow patch anywhere that we could try to cross? Or is it just, it's straight, like, it's 40 feet and it's not, it's either deep or really deep?
Right here, there's not a shallow place, no.
Okay. I mean, I would try to cross, but I don't know. That's dangerous in itself, but I have a feeling we're going to run into more when we go there.
Well, maybe we keep going until we find something that's a spot where it's crossable. Cause I don't know about you, but I'm not a good swimmer.
Yeah, my armor's not gonna help me with that, unfortunately, either, and I'm sure other people are like that too.
And I don't want
So-
Cade getting swept downriver.
Right, or Stack, who's still, she checks in the backpack to see if he's still unconscious.
How far across did you say it was?
To your immediate right, it's about 50 feet.
Listen, I have some rope in my in my backpack. If the rest of you have some as well, maybe we could tie them together and form a. If we could find something to attach it to, form like a bridge of sorts.
Yep. Or we tie it around me, send me first, since I'm probably the most athletic out of everybody and can probably swim kind of well.
This is a good idea.
And I just pulled it.
You know, later on, this could be a good use for a catapult.
It is true. I don't know. You guys are the brains. I just get thrown. So let me know.
But no, I can't do it now anyway. That sounds like a very good idea, actually. I don't know how else we would form a bridge. So I have 50 feet of rope. If anybody else has rope, we can tie another 50 feet together.
I
have
believe
plenty
I
of.
do.
I think I do
Huh?
too.
Yeah, most of us should in our packs.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll take two and try to tie them together, form like a strong knot, and
Okay.
then are you going to
For
climb or swim?
shits and giggles, make a sleight of hand check.
Not very giggly. 14.
Okay, thanks.
Are you going to climb or swim, Cade?
What? Would I climb the rock thing? That would take probably forever.
That is true.
I'd probably just jump forward and try and swim as hard as I can to the other side.
Well, maybe we should tie this around you in case the river takes you or something.
Yeah.
Not that I don't trust your swimming ability, but if you don't mind, I'll tie it around her, try to get a good cinch.
Yep. All right. Anybody? Other comments before I go and do this?
Guidance.
Great. Fun.
And let's rig up Vigilant Blessing, just in case something in the river gets mad at you.
That makes sense.
Be safe, Kate.
Thanks. I will try to be. I'm going.
You stroke like this, at a bare minimum. Yep, kind
Okay.
of like a dog.
Okay.
I know we talked about a leash, but that's not what I mean in this context.
It's okay. I get it. I'm going to use the thing that Beth gave me at the beginning of this campaign. I'm going to use my special item, which is a potion of hill giant strength, which increases my strength score to 21 for an hour.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So. I guess I'm gonna hop in. Jump as
Okay.
far as I can.
You're just gonna wade in and across?
Yep.
All right. The first 5 feet, you quickly sink and have to start swimming, but the movement is not unbearable. You are able to wade in place. For the next 10 feet, I will need an athletics check.
Okay. Right. Athletics check. I don't know why that rolled so many.
Okay.
Oh, because it still thinks that I'm raging. Anyways. But that's not plus my hill giant strength. It's another +2 because my strength score goes from 3 to 5.
Plus a d4,
Plus
right, from
a
guidance?
D4 from
Plus D4.
guidance. So that is a 21.
Okay. The current starts moving a lot faster once you get about 10 to 15 feet in. And it almost sweeps you away, but you are able to doggy paddle and maintain your horizontal positioning and are actually able to move across those 10 feet. We're going to do the same thing. So that's 15 feet. You need to do it another 3 times.
Right. Another athletics. Oh, that's not good. Okay, now it did it. So that's
But the
a
good news is
7.
guidance lasts for a whole minute.
Oh, great. So that's a 9.
Plus your hill giant, right?
Actually, it is giving me a +5 to my athletics. No,
But that
actually,
should also include your proficiency.
yeah. So that's actually, yeah. So that's an 11.
An 11. Okay. You get swept under the current. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boy.
Also, not to be that guy, but once you use guidance, it fades. It actually says that in the spell description.
Okay. So you get swept under, but you are able to. You end up moving down a bit, about 5-10 feet. But you don't lose any horizontal distance, and you are able to pull yourself back up. And now you are. What is it called when you are treading? You're treading water.
Yes.
What I was looking
treading.
for.
Cool.
So try again.
Oh, man. Oh, that's good.
All
That's
right, you
very
gain
good.
another 10 feet. You are now halfway across.
not as good, but that's gonna be a 16.
Okay, you gain another 10 feet. One more time.
Come on, dice. No. It's an 11.
All right, you get swept under one more time. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Blah. Oh. 19.
Okay. Again, now the rope is reaching the end because you lost a lot of distance heading further down the path.
Yeah.
So you're getting really close to running out. And who's holding the other end? Bjorn?
Yeah, I mean, I would have just been tied it onto him
Yeah.
and then found something to try to, like, brace it around. If there's, like, a rock or something, but yeah.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Okay, what did you tie this to?
I would have looked for, like, a rock or something if there was, like a boulder. And we have
You can
100 feet
find
of
like
rope,
a
right?
stalagmite if you want. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be fine. I would have kind of wrapped it around a few times and held the other end, you know, so it's pulled taut.
Okay. Well, speaking of, you look over and you see it is pulled very taut and stretched in a straight line, no slack. And you look over to the river and you don't see Cade.
She went downriver.
Shit.
Help me, and we'll start pulling on the rope, trying to pull her back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Yes.
help.
Yeah. But as, I mean, everybody who wants to can pitch in, and we will do a group athletics check, please.
Nine.
18.
11.
13.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are able to yank and pull, and you pull her back towards the 5 feet of shallow water where she essentially started.
Yeah.
But she is able to come up for air.
Are you all right?
Yes, I would like to get across.
I know. I don't think we should do that.
I think I should give it one more try. Maybe.
All right. Be careful. We will be right here if.
The most careful.
And I will make sure, like, to check her knot one more time.
Okay. It's everybody's favorite part. Repetitive rolls for skill checks. So, all right, you made it 5 feet. Go ahead and try again.
12.
All right, you are immediately swept back
Just
under. Dexterity saving throw.
Waterboarding myself.
You take one step back out.
That is a 10 dexterity save.
Okay, we're rescuing her.
Yeah, no, we pull her back.
Yep.
At this point, Kessim opens the backpack and goes, Stack, she needs your help. Okay.
That river water is not tasty.
Carrying around 70 pounds of dead weight, it's fine.
Okay, all right. This clearly didn't work.
I know we really don't want to, but it seems like the best option right now is to continue moving around the river bend, just around the river bend, and maybe we will find a spot where it is narrower or shallower, and we'll have a better chance of not having our friendly halfling barbarian drowned on accident.
Yeah. You know what they say, you never step in the same river twice.
Even though you
Water's
just
always
did.
changing,
always flowing.
Okay,
How long?
so I think we should sneak then, at least. We need to be a little bit better about that.
I have something I can do about that. Hold on 1 second. Let me read my spell so I can make sure that I'm not being a dumb butt.
A Dumbo was a majestical creature.
I said a dumb butt, but
Oh.
I choose all of you, and I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yes.
Before we move away
Nice.
from the water's edge, I'm gonna be slightly mean and just put some water at Stack.
Okay.
He wakes up.
When I get out, I shake off like a dog.
You aren't
Oh.
helping this leash thing, Cade.
I know.
I was
It
getting
is
to...
good to.
Go ahead.
You're good.
I was beginning to think I wasn't going to be able to play again tonight because my juice, but I was literally waiting for water to get splashed awake.
It is good to see you've joined us again.
Buddy, okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. That was harrowing.
You went down for a lot longer than you normally.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Well, I've got a puzzle for you at the very least.
Oh,
He likes puzzles.
Mm-hmm. Why does Cade have little pixies who help her in combat that just show up and help?
When she wants them to.
Exactly how she wants them to.
so there's been rumors the plane's been acting weird. I don't know.
Just something to think on.
She also explodes the pixies, which is quite useful.
Yeah, on her command.
I kind of wish I could do that.
Better an exploding pixie than a live one. What I've read.
Does anyone in your family explode pixies?
Think so?
Not with their brains.
Their words?
I don't know. I mean, Treble might have exploded a pixie in his time, but he's the worst, so.
Yeah, he's so.
Yeah.
Is that your dad?
No,
Oh.
that's he's younger to me. He's the oldest boy.
Okay, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but spells only last for so long, so if we want to sneak, we should talk while we walk, but we should talk very quietly because we're trying to be sneaky.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's stealthing time.
All right, we can try this. Being sneaky is not my forte. I'm a little bit loud and brash, if you haven't noticed.
I mean, I'm sure we've all noticed that, but I'm also not sneaky myself, so maybe this will help.
I rolled a 30.
Yay!
He just rolled to hide in the backpack.
You just meld into the backpack.
He's like, I got this shit, and just cinches it shut.
So I
16 plus 4 plus 10.
All right.
So it's a plus 10, right, to stealth?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
all us armored people have disadvantage.
I was gonna say, guess who has disadvantage?
I got a 27.
I got a 17.
I got an
20.
8.
That's no,
Plus
because it's plus 10.
Oh, okay, plus 10, 18.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
Oh, yikes.
I have a plus 0 to Dex, and I rolled a 6 and a 16.
Oh, mine's actually higher. It's a dirty 20. I forgot to add my actual stealth modifier.
What's a stealth modifier?
I have a 0 as well.
God. It would have been a 28 had I not had disadvantage.
Oh yeah, no, I would have had a 24, but armor. But don't worry, my backpack is silent.
Quietest backpack ever.
It's actively noise dampening.
All right. So you guys start moving a little bit slower because you are trying to move a bit more stealthily. And I assume Yvain is taking point again?
I guess so.
Okay. I just wanted to know who was up front.
Yeah.
You travel on for about 20, 30 minutes.
As we're walking, I tap her on the shoulder and point up to the sky. And point out another flying creature.
Well, balls.
As she points to it, you both are able to watch as it comes in an almost nosedive towards the river. It's hundreds of feet ahead of you, but it is diving towards the bank over here, almost by like the bottom of the capital L.
Okay.
It appears to be trying to eat something over there.
We should hold off of going over there then. Unless
Maybe
you
it will
think it's
fill it.
someone else.
I mean, normally birds of prey don't, or lion-faced bird eagle things. Anyway, they don't normally swoop dive like that if they're not attacking something. Maybe it fills its belly and goes away.
Let's hope. And keep moving.
Okay. Can I get a perception check from everybody? As you are trying to be stealthy and looking about yourselves and watching where you're stepping.
23.
10.
6.
16.
18.
Okay. So Bjorn, Faye, and wow, I couldn't remember your name. I was like, Alexandra, Pigtails. You all notice, using various senses, Faye, you feel it more than anything else. As you are moving further southbound, the wind seems to have picked up a bit. And it's at your back. It's not impeding your movement. But the sound is growing ever so slowly louder. Another 15 minutes pass. Guys are now starting to approach where the vegetation begins on the map. Out here.
Okay.
You were saying the planes are out of alignment? Zach?
I don't know. Rumors.
From
I
who?
don't think this is natural wind. This is odd.
I
I mean,
Sighing Valley. I would expect it.
I understand, but still.
in the last week, we have had freak heat, torrential downpours, earthquakes. I mean,
Balls.
it seems too close together to not be somehow related. But
Even if this place is a natural wind funnel, this is a lot at once.
I am not a meteorologist, but
A what?
a meteorologist. They are someone who studies
Meat.
storms. No, they study weather.
Well, no matter what the reason for the weather change is, right now our focus should be steering clear of the big thing in the sky and getting to where we want to go. We can talk when we make camp for the night, but let's be quiet.
I can't believe you've never heard of meteorologists. They're very annoying gnomes.
Are they always they're a type of gnome?
Well, there are gnomish artificers that build these gadgets to predict the weather, but they don't work right. They're never accurate. They will say things like, there's a storm incoming at 6, and it doesn't show up until the next day. Anyway,
Well, it happens eventually.
This is why we don't associate with gnomes.
I
Hey,
mean, it
Bjorn.
happens eventually, but I can predict that.
Take a point of inspiration.
I already have it actually. For
Okay.
something.
Well,
Can I
then
give it to somebody
goes
else?
To waste. Nope, it goes to waste.
Okay.
Okay. So another 15 minutes come and pass. And Faye, you notice up ahead, you motion to everybody else to hold still for a moment. Because you see, there's a couple of mostly barren trees, made out of, it looks like the trees are made of wood. But they're a dark, very like sun-beaten wood. I guess it would be bleached. Very light bleached wood. But inside, you see, made of the same wood, maybe scraps that had fallen, maybe they moved branches. There's some sort of structure up in this bundle of maybe about 6 trees. It's maybe about 50 feet up it high, and there's movement inside the structure.
Something's moving up ahead.
We should get ready just in case it attacks us, yes?
Something wicked this way comes. That's the feeling you get with the wind blowing and whipping and that beating in your chest. Can anybody else feel that? I don't feel good about this.
I think that's called anxiety.
No, it's not called anxiety. It's because never mind. The thing that happens with anxiety is the thing Stack just did.
That's one way it can happen. There's other types of manifestations of anxiety. Yes.
No, but I know it. This is something I feel all the time with sounds. So no, it's not anxiety.
It's different.
It's different.
Okay.
If I'm having an anxiety attack, I'll come to you. Maybe I should go to Stack. He seems to know how to deal with those, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's be quiet, because that thing's moving.
You can feel sounds?
Yeah, can't everybody?
No, but we'll talk about it later.
Does Faye have synesthesia?
No.
All right, so you guys are going to continue moving forward?
Yeah, I'm have my hand on my pistol and just load, while it's in my holster, kind of load a firebolt round into it and have it ready to fire. So if something comes out at us aggressively, I'm holding a firebolt.
Are we trying to sneak by?
Nah, I kind of want to see if we can take out whatever's in the structure and then we can rest here.
What if they're friendly?
Then they will share. We are beat up. And we can share some food.
We don't have to go in hostile, necessarily.
Hey, DM, silly question. This is the map our characters have, right?
Correct.
It's not on there.
The weird symbols are in the corners of the weird map.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh shit, they are.
They are.
Hey, point of inspiration to
Good job.
the person who actually saw it.
I also already had one.
I kept zooming in.
I'm just like, what is that weird X thing? Oh, that's in my notes.
Yes, let us move forward and see if what is inside is hopefully friendly. Maybe we can cook up some of these hyena flanks that we
definitely did not pick up.
Definitely did not.
Nope.
At all.
Got it.
You didn't
Nice
move
try.
bodies. You didn't explore the area. You were like, we're out.
I mean,
Okay.
I did try to explore the bodies, but only to find out what they were, not anything on them.
Yeah.
So.
Nope.
Yep.
You wanted to identify, and then I went close on a bunch of tabs. So moving on.
Probably have a lot of leftover vulture meat from night before.
There were two very injured halflings.
And it was we couldn't. I do not eat halfling. That is not appropriate for you to suggest.
I was talking about why we left. What are you talking about?
Wait, keep moving.
As you are talking, Bjorn, you were the one holding a firebolt. I will choose. You can choose to do what you will with this. A crossbow sticks out from the encampment up in the trees, and a voice says out, "Who goes there?"
It is. If you are
Yeah.
friendly, we will not harm you. We are simply travelers who are looking for a respite. We have taken some wounds on the road. But I warn you, friend, if you attack us, we will not hesitate to retaliate.
How do I know this isn't some sort of trick?
I mean, you don't, but why would we be all the way out here for...
Haha,
Uh,
good question. What's your
I
name?
mean, my name is... well, you may know me as Dr. Boom, but my name is Bjorn.
Bjorn. These your bodyguards?
No.
No, they are my friends, my compatriots. And I will start introducing everybody.
When he introduces me, I go, but I am his bodyguard. Because size doesn't matter in this world. You just gotta be tough.
It is true, and she is the toughest little goat girl I've ever seen.
Does the name Thurl Murosuka mean anything to you?
Can I get a spelling of that?
Absolutely not. But it is nice to meet you, Thurl Murlosica.
Earl Musaka.
Maroska.
Or
Maroska. I really gotta practice these.
Yeah, Earl the Masaka.
Close.
So, well, I added extra K's in there for funsies when I said it. So, when you say no, there's a solid 5 to 10 second pause before the crossbow bolt moves forward a little bit. And then so does the body of what you can see to be an Aarakocra. Peering down at you all. The crossbow comes away.
Oh.
Okay. You want to chat?
please.
We would like to chat. We have food. May we join you?
She looks over her shoulder and she gives a nod. And looks back and says, I'm not. None of you have wings.
We climb up with rope.
We can sit on the ground?
No, we can also.
Oh,
camp,
no.
camp
You don't
below
want to
you.
sit on the ground.
Why not?
It's not safe. Come on.
How high? How high
50
is it?
feet up.
We do not have wings, but if you could possibly take this rope and tie it off, we can probably climb.
Yeah. She bends down and fiddles with something, and looks back up, and she again nods to the side, and you see another Aarakocra, who actually perches on the edge of, I guess, the sides of the building, and then comes flying out and swoops down and lands in front of you. And he gives you all a nod. Well met. Rope, please.
I'll toss him the rope.
Give me a minute to tie this to something. And he'll turn and he'll leave. And a couple minutes later, you get a call from the female Aarakocra that you encountered. And she looks over. She says, all right, here you go. and she's gonna toss the rope out the side. And she's going to let it fall down next to a tree so that maybe you can try and use the tree and rope to climb up. And for the sake of ease, if everybody can just make me one athletics check. If you get above a 5, you're good, because you have multiple things helping you.
Still gonna guide Faye, because her and
I got
Klein
exactly a 5.
are so long.
I got a 7.
Ah,
Okay.
Faye did too.
Gee, I shouldn't have said a number.
Has it been within an hour since I drank that
It's been
potion?
over an hour. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
It's fine, because my athletics is +5, so there's no way that I can go badly. But that's
Unless
a 7.
you roll a natural 1. Okay. So everybody but Bjorn makes it. Oh no, and Faye got a 5 too. Bjorn and Faye are stuck at the bottom.
Wait, I had guidance.
She had guidance. She's good.
So
Okay,
what do
so
I
even
do?
if you got a 1, it's a 6. Bjorn is stuck at the bottom.
Fantastic.
Everybody else arrives into actually a rather spacious. It's essentially. Have you guys seen? Oh, I don't know the name of the show. But the guy makes tree houses, but they're extravagant and like people want to live in them full time. Okay.
Treehouse
yeah.
Masters is the name of the
Yeah, the Treehouse Masters. There you go. Show about
So we're
treehouse.
basically in like an Ewok village.
Well, but
Yeah.
it's only the one building.
Yeah.
It is only 15 feet in width, but it is a solid 30 feet depth. And there are these 5 rather large but barren trees that support this treehouse. And it does a pretty decent job of being camouflaged. Do you think from a distance it would look like maybe this tree is just very full? Once everybody but Bjorn gets up there, the woman looks back over again and gives a soft chuckle, and the gentleman goes down and lands in front of you again. Like, would you like a lift?
And I take my piton that I have up against the tree and my hammer and say, sure, that would be a better idea. Because I was just going to make myself some handholds, but
Please don't do that. We want to draw as little attention as possible.
it is wise. I would like a lift, please.
All right. And he's going to, like you're a baby, one arm under your legs, one arm
A
behind your
baby
back.
Bjorn.
A baby Bjorn. Damn it! You took my joke from me. And going to fly you up and
Someone get
deposit you
timestamp.
in this treehouse. Inside is it's pretty barren, but it looks like the people, Aarakocra, who have perhaps made this their base, have been here for a while. There's a number of pieces of paper that have been pinned to the wall, writings all over the place. There's even a map that has a bunch of lines drawn through it. There's a number of different languages on these papers. And as you all take a look around, you notice that there's actually a total of 5 Aarakocra who have made this, this treehouse their home.
As I'm deposited on the ground, I'm gonna stand up and kind of straighten my jacket out and see if anyone noticed my embarrassing lift.
I'm busy climbing out of the bag.
Good. So I'll start
and
pulling
one
up the
more.
rope.
What did you say?
One more.
Oh, how quaint. The woman says, welcome. My name is Aiel. I will spell that for you.
Thank you.
IEL.
No, actually.
Oh, not even close.
Nope.
It's like you put the R out of Ariel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of. But Ayo. These are Kalik, and she motions to the gentleman who gave you a lift. Os. Waff. And Zed.
And not to be rude, but there have been some things flying around that have tried to kill us. Now twice in the past 12 hours. So you guys are cool, right? Because I saw something flying around. Was that you?
Yes. If you saw me, and this is Cleek talking. I guess I wasn't as stealthy as I intended. We swap back and forth sometimes between speed and stealth. I guess I'll have to try the stealthy approach next time.
Just really observant, but...
And at that, IL reaches over and lifts up a hand, and he stops talking. She says, I asked you about the name Thurl Moroska. That means nothing to any of you?
Can I make a check to see if it does?
Sure, make a history check.
21.
Roll me percentiles.
Because that always goes so well. Okay, so I think that's 16.
60?
16.
16.
It's a
No.
10 and a 6, yeah.
Correct. Yeah, no, you've never heard the name before.
Okay.
Maybe if you gave us some context, we could be able to place the name, but I don't think any of us are like thinking of this Thurl guy every morning and every night.
What about Feathergate Knights?
It also does not ring a bell. I'm sorry. If it helps, we've come out here hunting some sort of cultists. They are involved in, I'm not sure, weather manipulation or something. We're not really sure what their plan is, but we found these symbols on things.
Point to the map.
Does this mean anything to you?
Both IL and Cleek lean forward and then share in a side eye. And then IL gives a sad nod. And she motions you guys as she backs up towards the edge of her treehouse. And she'll lean down a bit and point off in the distance. And she's pointing towards this building that you guys have on your map marked as an X. And she says, that is Feathergate Spire. That is where the Feathergate Knights reside. That is what we are here to take down.
Who are they?
I don't know where they came from or what they want, but they moved in here a few months ago. This used to be, she motions to her other Aarakocra, our domain to protect and to watch. And since they moved in, we have lost over half of our number. And at this, she takes a deep breath and she looks to the side won't meet anybody's eyes, and it is now Gleek's turn to put his hand up, and he rested on her shoulder, and she nods, and Gleek says, we think they've used them in sacrifices. You can see, and he points again back to the spire. I don't know, and he looks around. None of you seem like perhaps you have the eagle vision that maybe we do, but at the top of the spire, it branches into 4 segments. And we have seen our brethren's wings have been removed, and their bodies thrown off the edge. And we can still hear them screaming as they fall.
I am so sorry.
That is terrible. These Feathergate Knights, you said they are they? What are they? Are they humans? Are they?
I don't know. And at that, IL again puts her hands up. They are a mix. The only thing that joins them together is this symbol, and she points at the map that you were holding out. And it is if you're looking at the map, upper left-hand corner, the symbol of what Bjorn thought was a cyclone at first, the same symbol that was on the tiles back at the water fountain. She says, some are dwarves, some are elf, some are human, some wear masks. They are cowards. And that is not their only stronghold.
Do you know where there are others?
She looks again at your map. And she says, this crevice, I don't know what they call it, but to us it is Knife Point Gully. And we have not been able, there's a waterfall, we've not been able to move past it. There's some sort of fortress, but when we get too close, we are fired upon.
It is above the waterfall.
Yes.
Above, not behind.
Both. But yes, no, you have to go up and then over.
Okay.
So it's not something you can overfly, as you will get shot.
Correct.
Well, I hate to speak for the rest of my companions, but I think that we should lead an assault on this Feathergate Spire. Maybe we will find some answers.
But I saw some papers. What kind of information do you have on these guys? Before we go planning a full-blown attack.
Waff and an older Eric Okra, who actually has a staff that he's using for movement, comes over and says, we've been in the Spire before. It's been decades, but we were able to uncover some of the old information we had on it. It's been run down, like I said, for many years. But we were able to, let me see here. And he goes over and he runs his finger across some, and he starts speaking as he's reading a number of different languages, as he's just grabbing a couple of keywords. Like he says pinnacle and draconic, and he comes over to another, and it's ground, and this one is in Sylvan, and he's looking around. Says, well, the Spire is 5 levels in all. Have that there's a note here that says aerial attacks probably won't be useful as the ceilings aren't very high. There used to be a moat that was eons ago. Let's see. We have that here. They bring in people via giant vultures. That seems to be their mount of choice.
Oh, we've interacted with these guys before.
They were unpleasant.
Vultures are the worst.
We killed like 3 of them.
Kill on sight. That's my motto.
It's a good
Giant
motto.
I'm glad I didn't think that you guys were giant vultures, because that would have been bad. But it's okay. We're good.
I appreciate that. We have some observations that we've made. And Ayel interrupts and says, yeah, from what we can tell, they use both ranged weapons as well as spell attacks. They do have the ability to manipulate the wind. They seem to have, I don't know if you've noticed it, but about 20-30 feet up, flying becomes difficult. The wind is very forceful.
If I may, what is the elemental nature of the spells that they cast?
She looks over and she motions to a couple of them. And you see, as you're looking at these other Aarakocra, that most of them are bandaged in some form or another. One has, he lifts his left clawed foot, and you see that the tips of all 3 claws have been blackened. Zeed got a bit of frostbite there. Seems to be... They move fast. They control the wind and are able to make things really cold.
It may have been coincidence, but have you seen creatures with the body of a lion and the face of a man in their company?
And he goes back to his notes, and Ayel takes a moment to think, and she goes, "You mean the manticores?"
There's more of them?
They're a mated pair. They've taken a number of explorers from this valley. They have a cave, and she motions onto your map, and it is the cave, if you're looking at the map and not the compass, the southeast corner, that first cave. She says they've been residing there for as long as we've been here.
Probably unrelated. Just creatures native.
Yes.
Yes, we almost been in
There's
that
also a
cave.
pair of griffins. They have a roost, and she points on your map.
Do the manticores trouble you?
We haven't been that far south recently. Or north, I guess. They tend to hunt the hyenas and the gnolls. I know, Quaif, Didn't you say that the knights were hunting and Quaff is his name? Flips through some papers and yes. It looks like I do have some notes here from one of our companions who was taken. Looks like they observed that these so-called knights tried to attack the Manticore.
Well, the good news is there's only one manticore now. I think that's good news. I have no idea if that's good news.
Our mating pair is probably bad news.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we killed one. We can kill another.
yeah, or we can leave the knights to kill the other one.
That is also a good plan.
We could lure them in, maybe, if we find it.
Quaff looks up and says, yeah, the notes here from Salik, they say that he saw the Manticore carry a number of the Feathergate Knights back towards their nest, and they didn't come out again. He wrote down any motions to you all, and in common it says the word supplies with a question mark. Looks like he was thinking about maybe doing a quick trip in to see if he could loot anything. Guess he never got to it.
Well, that begs a question that I've been mulling over. It sounds as though our interests are allied. If we were to try to infiltrate this Feathergate Spire, would you accompany us or attack at a different point to try to make use of our numbers? Or if you had any equipment here that would help us forward? If not, kind of seems like trying to recover the fallen Feather Knights at the Manticore's lair, while in the morning, obviously. I'm sorry, I know that was a lot.
No, I understand. I mean, we mean to move on the Spire. And it's just every time we have tried, we have failed, and more of our brethren have been captured.
May I ask, do you know what the Spire was used for in the past? You said it had a moat at one point. What was its function?
Oh, again, she looks at Quaff, who, one moment, and he takes a few minutes to hobble his way around, and he's, have you guys seen that meme, with, like, a bunch of papers on the wall and red ribbons going everywhere, and it's like, it's all connected? That's what this wall looks like. So this man goes over, and he actually pulls down some paper, like, folds them down a bit, and moves a couple strings, and he looks, and he says, here! Yes, and anybody who reads Infernal can see that there appears to be a sheet of paper that's very aged, passing guess over 100 years old. Looks like it was written. It's very loopy handwriting for Infernal. Maybe somebody's diary or a journal or a report that was handed in. Compared to the other handwriting here, it is very deliberate. And he goes, "It used to be a mage's tower."
I'm in.
You said the magic words.
I'm in. We're doing it.
We were already planning on doing it, Stack. My thought, though... Well, okay, that's fair. Stack, do you think it is possible that they have somehow used something they found in the tower to gain this mastery over wind?
So
they are no meteorologists. There are no gnomes that we have seen.
So,
That is good. They are quite rare and also very annoying.
Yes.
actually, Mr. Dr. Bjorn, you're raising a good point. This is it's a giant puzzle. Piecing together some of the things that were said. Tessa was talking about the wind being unnatural before, and while I thought that it was just a product of like the valley that we're in, and then also the rumors that I had heard about the plains, and the fact that this is a former mage's tower, I think it's a fair assumption that maybe the tower, it would make more sense that it's a focal point than maybe the where the waterfall comes out. Um,
Do any of your notes mention the Delvers?
oh, that's a good point.
Oh, that doesn't sound familiar, but give me a moment. And he'll take, 5-ish minutes to flip through a couple of things. And he will come back. Say, the only thing that I have is, a note about, a question here. Somebody, I think it looks like crazy talk, honestly, but, there's a report here, and he points, and says, this was from one of our first sisters that we lost. She was big on conspiracy theories, you understand. And she has... The only reason I bring it up is it has that symbol. And he motions and shows in the corner is the symbol of the cyclone. And on it are 3 others, which I think are on your map. And shows, again, the 4 symbols. And there's a couple of words here. It's not Delver, but it is Digger. And they're close. They start in common with the same letters and ends with the same letter and essentially mean the same thing, you understand? Like, they have roots in the same verb. Okay.
Yes, I
We
understand.
studied linguistics at school, yes.
Right, okay. So, this word is associated with this symbol. And he points, and I can finally give you this handout.
Oh, look, the last symbol from the map.
Delvers
What
is associated with
Oh, no! Diggers is.
Can I see
This voice
that?
is terrible on my throat.
Can I
Yeah.
see that letter? If you don't mind.
Oh, and he looks over at Ayel, who gives a nod, and he'll pass it over. Do you speak Primordial?
I believe I do. Hold on, let me double check. Of course, I need to reload D&D Beyond. Because nothing's easy.
So it is written in Auran, the air subdialect of Primordial. And you also see on this paper, there's the 4 symbols and the symbol.
Oh no, bad symbol. Bad symbol.
Oh fuck.
And yes,
And
I speak Primordial.
Okay. All of these symbols are... Let me edit this. They're actually band together to form one shape. that look like this.
Oh.
With this
And
one,
on these notes, there are names. There's at the triangle pyramid shape, it says diggers, ? At the cyclone, it says flyers, ? At the red bowl symbol, it says druid, ? The X shape has swimmers, ? And then the on our picture is purple. It's circled with a line pointing to it, and it says in all capital letters, Elder Eye.
with having all the pieces together, could I take a closer look to see if this rings any bell for me?
You may make a religion check.
Is this the only thing in the note, or is there something else to read?
This is it.
Okay.
That symbol was being used by a necromancer.
19.
Okay.
So where is the eye symbol?
It's the purple one.
necromancer.
It's the purple one.
Oh,
It's
I see. It's
stylized.
just it's colored the way it's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Yep. I
All
see.
right. So, Kendall, which is Stack, you know a couple of things about this. You know that the Elder Eye, also known as the Elder Elemental Eye, is a very old god who is a evil deity. He has gone by the name Tharizdun before. And he has been known to try to bring about the apocalypse via nodes of elemental power, so that he may rise again. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
Good, because I don't think I could have held back my character player bleed off of that name drop.
So guys, you got official plot.
Yay!
We made
like I
it.
said the word
Awesome.
apocalypse. I said the word apocalypse.
What would you have done? None of us figured out
I
the
really-
symbols.
I really thought you guys were gonna kill these people. I was like, I have no idea how I'm gonna give all this information.
Yay, Lord Dom.
Oh, so glad you didn't kill everybody.
The chained oblivion, huh? Excellent.
That's just lovely.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's
Great.
Matt's version, right?
No, that's the official version. If I
Oh.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Matt
according
Jackson.
to the wiki, Tharizdun has a number of aspects that he takes, and the Elder Eye is one aspect of Tharizdun. But y'all don't know that. This is where we're ending things. I'm so glad that we made actual plot progress. Let's
Same.
do one of my favorite things, which is good thing, bad thing. Not everybody jump at once. Okay, thank you. Will, you go first.
So my good thing, even though it was rash and sudden, was the catapult. I had wanted to do that between our three characters since before we ever started playing. So that was fun. I think my bad thing was probably we were all a bit reserved tonight. I'm a little quiet, but you know, we're human, so. But I had fun.
We will go in my Discord screen in a reverse U, so I'm second. My good thing is I really thought you guys were gonna just blow up this little encampment. And I'm really glad you didn't, because it would have been a pain to like see how much paper in different languages was left and what information you got. So I'm really glad you didn't shoot off that firebolt. I was really scared.
Not to mention the guilt that would come with killing all of these people who are already being picked off.
Which you wouldn't have known until like much later. Like, bad thing. That voice really ruined my throat. Also, I forgot that the Manicore had a human head and could speak common, and I should have been insulting you guys throughout the entire thing. I was really excited about it earlier today, and I forgot. He was gonna throw so much shade, and I forgot. Next time. Nikki.
Good thing is we got all this lore dump, and I love lore, so I'm just like, oh, yes. I was taking all the good notes. My bad thing was that midway through, I apparently turned blue on Twitch, and it was nothing I could do to fix it, so I had to just ignore it. And it's finally, I think, switched back.
Yeah.
Thank Jesus. But have no idea. Like, I know that talking-wise, you can kind of see my color going in and out, so I don't know if it's just my old-ass laptop that's failing me now, if I need to get a new webcam. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, so that's my bad thing.
Well, the odd thing is too that it's not doing it on Discord for us.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just on Twitch.
Twitch.
Not me, I promise.
I believe you. Just my luck. It's fine.
All right, Alexandra.
If it was me, Miranda would have a red filter the entire time for Faye.
My good thing, I think we were quiet at the start, and then once we got some NPCs to talk to, and surprisingly, we can't talk to each other, but we can talk to NPCs really, really well. Bad thing, so I've made friends on Twitter, and I have seen a map of, I think, where we're going from a Twitter friend, and it's scary, and I will not look. He's released some map packs, and they're pretty. Check out Andrew Kaiser.
Yay for cool maps. Don't show them to my Princess of the Apocalypse players. Thank you.
He's making them for himself and publishing and selling them. They're gorgeous.
Very cool. I'm sure they are. I will happily check them out. Maybe we will use them. Kendall.
My good thing was being able to be hero little brother for Manticore flying away. I'm super familiar with that monster, and I was like, God, con save is not going to happen, but here we go. And it actually worked. So that was fun. I was excited about that. The bad thing is that, yeah, we can't talk to each other as these characters. I don't know what's going on. It's not the normal with this group, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Also, I'm glad that I finally got water splashed in my face, because I literally was like, I'm not gonna succeed this until somebody actively wakes me up. So here we go. And I was like, I'm not playing for the rest of the session. When you guys were just carrying me and fucking off, I was like, Twitter, I don't know. Like,
okay, now Faye. Miranda. Actual person name. Miranda.
My good thing is that I didn't die. I got smacked at the beginning of that fight. Yeah. And I like having people to talk to. I like having good guys around us. The bad thing for me, that combat felt really long, and it might have been because I got smacked right at the beginning, so there wasn't really anything that I could do. But it I mean, you guys all know this combat is not my favorite part, but this particularly felt extra long, and then knowing that the Manticore was only there because of how we rolled, like, I was just like, I want this over. This was not supposed to be a boss fight, like, and I don't know, I felt like today, like Will was saying, like, we were all a little off. I feel like there's been this, I'm having a difficult time figuring out how Faye fits into the party. Like, I feel like there's two very distinct groups, and I kind of bridge the two. and it's been a little difficult to figure out how to play that. And I feel like today that came out exactly in combat, where it was like the halflings and Kessim, the artificers, and I was like in the middle, being like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So yeah, that wasn't great, but we survived, so that's good.
You did.
Next long rest, all of our characters will play "Never Have I Ever" or something like that, like
Yeah.
just for a bonding
Icebreaker.
episode. Yeah, a bonding
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I like felt like, I'm not trying to put this on you, but like I literally was at like one hit point like the whole fight. I felt a little bit like left behind because everyone was like, "Let's fix Cade, let's fix Vayne, let's fix Bjorn," and I was like, "I'm literally dying over here." So Faye would not say that, so I didn't. But like, let's make sure to spread the wealth to everybody.
Well,
Fair.
so agree. One thing that I know you have healing. I don't know if Faye makes like she obviously made the character choice going up that she was healing herself, but like, is that something that she normally would do, or was she?
No, it was
I
because she was by herself.
okay.
The other just. I understand where you're coming from, but you cannot out heal damage at this level. You can't. So you almost gotta wait for somebody to go down.
It was like I'm not saying that I was trying to out heal damage. It was like I was just trying to stay in it.
Oh, yeah, fair. And I get yeah, that makes sense. The split and just like kind of being left alone.
I got you.
Well, I mean, for me at least, being a really long-ranged character, I kind of look at it as, well, if we're far away and we're less likely to get hit, what makes more sense? For me at least, does it make more sense to, yes, heal an ally who's not currently in danger and is far away from things, or does it make more sense to attack and try to kill the things that my other allies that are far away are fighting? So that's kind of where I was with it, is because I have such a
I'm not
long
faulting
distance.
anybody for what they did. Like, we got through it. It was great. I'm just saying, like, I felt like priorities were like very, I don't know. They were weird for me. It just felt a little off.
Yeah, it's also super hard to try to have roleplay elements in combat when you're the one that's in the middle of the two like factions. That makes a lot of sense, of just kind of spinning in circles in the middle when literally halflings and Kessim went this way and the two artificers went that way.
Right.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm hopeful that it's a growing pain. I mean, I know that we have been playing for a little while. I mean, we started with level 1, right? We only started streaming. This is our 3rd episode. But we started at level 1. I'm hopeful that you guys will, maybe now that you have like a name associated with a thing that is causing trouble, that maybe it will bond everybody together as a group as opposed to 2 mini groups. So we'll just have to work on it and hope that things change in the future. Let me get Alex. Good things
Hello.
happening.
Hi. Good thing. I mean, I personally found the catapult very entertaining. So that's my good thing. And it was like very weird to try and navigate what to do on the fly when I had no idea where I was going to be thrown. But that was all part of the fun of it. Bad thing, I don't know. I obviously didn't like help with the not talking, but that was a personal choice based off of Cade trying to figure out what her brain was thinking about getting thrown around and like not, and like getting eaten, etc. Also, I will say that like Cade has had talks with pretty much everyone except for Faye, and that might be like a bridging point that needs to be addressed. But,
same with Stack and Faye.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we have goals. And goals are always wonderful because they are things that we can achieve. Any last questions, comments, concerns?
I actually have one. I'm not sure what the origin of Cade's class is, but do we have a mechanic for Wizard Boy figuring it out? that you have hidden behind the screen? Because I have no idea what the fuck to do. I'm just stacks in denial, and just rocking it. But I'm gonna keep trying stuff. But
I feel like saying that would be a spoiler.
okay.
Hmm.
Cool.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give one last shout out, thank you to Syrinscape because the music is amazing. I spent a lot of time over the weekend going through and picking a bunch of different stuff, so we'll be hearing new music as we go. Thank you as always, Wizards of the Coast. We love the game. And D&D Beyond. We will be here next Tuesday. Let me look at the calendar. The 26th. That is our Halloween episode. So I think everybody will be dressed up.
Which I
Yes?
unfortunately am
Yeah.
not going to be able to attend. So
Will be out of town and unable to play.
I can't believe it's
maybe
that soon.
we'll have a guest player. We'll
yeah,
see.
I was about to say force our assistant producer to play an Aarakocra.
We will see. They have other commitments. We will see. But it would not be a terrible time for them to come in. So, just a thought. But we will see you guys next Tuesday. Same time, same place.
Hey.
Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
bye.